Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, and 3. Check 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
And following is a North Platte Post Sports presentation. It's time for North Platte High basketball from FM 98.1 and AM 1410. Brought to you in part by Shelter Insurance. The Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Foles and Brent Rogo. Dave's Place and CT Troubleshooters. Another round in River's Edge Golf Course. Premier Toyota and Sandhills State Bank. And also brought to you by Larry's Glass, the D&N Event Center, Great Plains Health, and Great Plains Home Care. Larry's RV, Bill Summers Ford Lincoln Honda Nissan, the North Platte Public Schools, Willow Creek Embroidery, Quick Stop Convenience Stores, and Runs Up. Video coverage brought to you by Allo Communications. It's time to join the voice of the Dogs courtside with Paxton Gordon.
Welcome in, everybody, here to a fantastic Tuesday night as North Platte High School girls basketball is back here on FM 98.1, AM 1410, and as always, live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com. We are looking at a North Platte High School squad that's currently on a 2-game winning streak, sitting at 2-2 on the year, taking on Grand Island and the Islanders, who currently sit at 0-5. Of course, North Platte coming off of a huge comeback victory against Norfolk, where they won on a buzzer beater just a couple of days ago, thanks to 21 total points from Clancy Brown. And, of course, Macy Freeze, the senior, making her return, put up 14 points as well for North Platte High School in that big victory, and now currently sit at 500, I think, for the first time in a long time, I have to say, coming off of last season. The Dogs are playing their best string of basketball up to this moment, and, you know, you really just couldn't be more proud with how this Bulldog squad has not only bounced back this season, but also rallied behind, once again, a tremendous defense, only allowing 45 points to the Panthers of Norfolk just a couple of days ago. And then against the Lions, only gave up 24 points. They're going to look to do the same here against a Grand Island squad that currently is having itself a tough season. Last time against Lincoln Southeast, only putting up 7 points, lost 67-7. They've only scored in the double digits 3 times out of the 5 games. That is 16 points against Papillion La Vista South, 16 against Lincoln Southwest, and then, of course, 20 against Papillion La Vista, and have given up an excess of 60 points in 4 out of those 5 games. Again, Quick Stop pregame show, 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. Bulldogs will look to get to above 500 for the first time, I believe, a couple of seasons. Looking to do that here tonight against Grand Island and the Islanders. We'll step aside and we'll take a break here in this Quick Stop pregame show. We come back, we'll have more, as well as my keys to the game right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course, live streaming on the Knights, on the Knights Athletics page. Sorry, I got Knights on the line on NorthPlattePost.com.
Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair Dino Pay saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop.
Hello, producers. William Jennings here, your favorite Rank Seed DSM. If you're looking for an American-owned and family-owned company that's easy to do business with, we are it. The Rank family since 1936 has had a 100% focus on all seed. And yes, with a Western focus too. Call your local dealer, Matt Graves, at 308-214-1074 or myself at 402-961-0963. As always, rank means results.
Hey, looking to start a new career? Larry's Glass in North Platte may just have the position for you, as they have an opening for a glazer. What does this glass glazer do? Installs glass in commercial and residential areas, and you'll be installing windows, doors, showers, mirrors, and so much more dealing with glass. If you've been or had carpenter experience in the past, this position may be just the fit for you. And even if you haven't and you have a certain skill set, Larry's Glass will train. Stop into Larry's Glass on West 5th Street today to apply.
Growing up, my parents always encouraged me to do what's right, even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, "Do the right thing." That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. That's it. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
Ask me, Matthew Musselman, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
This is the Bulldog Pregame Show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop. Quick Stop. Quick Stop.
Welcome back here to Grand Island as the Islanders take on North Platte High School and the Bulldogs in girls basketball. North Platte sitting at 2-2, looking to jump above 500 for the first time in quite some time. Of course, the Islanders looking for their first win this season as they currently sit 0-5 on the year. Quick Stop, 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open right around the corner alongside, of course, our timeout sponsor, Kevin McGann in the Fortifying Group. Check out Kevin McGann in the Fortifying Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Sweet B. Let's get into some keys to the games here today for North Platte High School. Of course, coming off of a very big victory. I talk about it a lot, but excuse me, got to establish some nice momentum offensively. And I'm not talking about, a scoring pace. I'm just talking about I'm talking about scoring pace. Find your own rhythm. Sometimes the Bulldogs like to rush through the system and rush through to either a rush shot or a poor shot. And so far, the last couple of games, the Bulldogs have done a much more tremendous job in terms of slowing it down and finding a good look, but also a clean and followed-through shot. If the Bulldogs can continue with that offensive look, then this team is going to pick up another victory. And then defensively, it's all about that pressure. The Bulldogs super, super strong when it comes to its defensive pressure, enforcing turnovers. We've seen it all throughout the game so far, and it was a big reason why the Bulldogs were able to come back last week against Norfolk also with some good scoring. But really, it was the great intense defense that allowed North Platte High School to bounce back into this ball game and pick up the victory against the Panthers. So it is just about time. We'll step aside and we'll take a break. It is time for the national anthem. When we come back, we will have more right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course, live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com. Bulldogs sitting at 2-2. Grand Island and the Islanders sitting at 0-5. Bulldogs looking to jump above 500 for the first time. Not only this season, but a couple of seasons, start making their way up this Class A ladder, as they're also 1-1 in conference play so far this season. Be some great action here in tonight's game, and of course, it's now time for the Nationals. So we'll step aside and we will come back with more action here. FM 98.1, AM 1410, of course, video live streaming, sponsored by Allen Communications and NorthPlattePost.com.
Can you feel it? The feeling of starting something new. The feeling of success. At Mid-Plains Community College, our instructors are ready and willing to support you on every step of your educational journey. Whether you're just starting out or changing careers, MPCC can help you transform your future. Learn more by visiting our website at npcc.edu. That's npcc.edu.
Get the results you need with Red Willow Chemical. Whether you're looking for generic or name brand chemicals and fertilizer, they got you covered. And with their bulk options and delivery and aerial application services, you can save time and get the job done right. Their experienced staff is here to help you tailor a plan that fits your specific needs so you can trust them to deliver. Don't wait. Visit Red Willow Chemical today and see the difference quality products and personalized service can make. Contact them now.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Allo is turning 20 this year, and we plan to celebrate all year long. Since 2003, Allo has vowed to put customers first and deliver a drastically different experience. No matter where you live, work, or play, we believe you deserve an affordable, secure, and reliable connection. We're proud to have served our businesses and residents with seriously fast fiber optic service for 2 decades. Thank you for trusting Allo as your local internet, phone, and TV provider. Follow us on social media to know about the 20th anniversary celebrations in all our Allo communities.
The North Platte Public Schools prepares all students to be productive, responsible citizens in a safe, caring, supporting learning environment with caring staff, engaging curriculum, clean facilities, and updated technology. You can rely on our schools giving your child the tools they need for a successful future. For more information, including enrollment and career opportunities, visit nppsd.org. North Platte Public Schools. Communicate, connect, commit.
I'm Jared Remus with Jerry Remus Chevrolet of North Platte. The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KOOQ AM North Platte. We've got the keys to your new car.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Grand Island. The Islanders taking on North Platte High School and the Bulldogs. It is time for our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. Double Dips Ice Creamery in the historic Canteen District of North Platte offers 24 plus different flavors of hand-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. Double Dips also offers homemade waffle cones and bowls alongside homemade fudge and freshly baked desserts. Starting on the side for the Islanders, it's Nairat Wall who'll get the start today alongside Lily Goodwin, Ellie Ward, and Lydia Yusuf. Asia Gavrik will also be getting the start today for the Islanders. For North Platte High School, Clancy Brown, the senior, once again will get the start with Addison Ewing, Macy Freeze, Ellie Blakely, and then Avery Zern, as we're just about to tip things off between these two teams. The winless Islanders squad taking on North Platte High School and the Bulldogs here in action today. Bulldogs 2-2, looking to improve to 500 for the first time this season and get things rocking and rolling as Clancy Brown drives into the lane. She lost the basketball, saves it as Blakely now with it, steps back and pulls up for three. Ellie Blakely off the back iron, no good. Tipped, rebounded by Zerd. Oh, not a bad bounce, but that time it's Clancy Brown with another collection, no good. Fought for and rebounded on the side of Nairat Wall. As up the court, she'll come with it. So 2 rebounds for the Bulldogs, or so 3 rebounds off the start as that shot off the mark and rebounded by Avery Zern, who now has collected her second rebound, and here comes Clancy Brown up the court with it for the Bulldogs. Again, had plenty of opportunities in their last possession to get a score. Nothing doing it. Brown will drive baseline. One-on-one, and she'll draw the foul from Nairat Wall. It's going to be the first team foul for the Islanders, and the first foul for Wall. And with that, Clancy Brown will go to the free throw line to shoot, and coming off of a strong 21-point performance last time out against Norfolk, as she nails the first one of the first points for North Platte High School here today. She's 1 for 1. As the second will rattle itself in, make that 2 for 2 for the first 2 points for the Bulldogs here today. It's now up the court with it comes Wall. Into the fast break, kicking it down low, and kicking it back out to Wall there. Good pass down low from Gavrik. Now top of the key, the Islanders are. 3 on the way, blocked up from Ellie Ward with it, and Zern will let it fly out of bounds. There was an opportunity for Ellie Ward to get a shot off, but great defense from the Bulldogs to really stand in its way, and now with it, Clancy Brown will trigger underneath the basket for a inbounds for the Bulldogs with 6:53 left to go in this first quarter, leading 2-0 in a full court press for the Islanders. Bulldogs have struggled this season with breaking down a full court press, but great job by Clancy Brown to break it. As Macy Freeze will set up for a near side 3, way off the mark. Saved and rebounded by Ellie Blakely, and the Bulldogs will reset this offense up, leading 2-0. Strong rebound for Blakely. Is now driving baseline, spinning Clancy Brown. Her shot no good. She once again gets fouled. This time they're going to call it on first for Yusuf, and with that, Clancy Brown goes right back to the free throw line to shoot 2. She's already hit 3. Make that the third right there to start this game off with 3 total points. It's 3-0 in favor of North Platte High School. Brown driving strongly into the basket. She's nailed now 4 for 4 from the free throw line to make this a 4-0 lead for North Platte. Wall taking it up the court, going to throw it up, and it bounces off the hands of Lydia Yusuf, and that is a turnover for the Islanders. Yusuf wasn't ready for that quick pass from Nairut Wall, and with that, Bulldogs take over with Ellie Blakely now up the court with it. A 4-0 lead for North Platte High School. On the far side, Blakely will pass it to Macy Freeze. Freeze now around the perimeter, passes it to Blakely. Blakely now looks and gets a screen from Zern, passes it down low to Zern. Zern's shot is up, no good. She collects her own miss, turns around and hits it. Avery Zern after getting blocked by one Lydia Yusuf. Zern then will still on the other side, back-to-back. Can she get back-to-back points? No. Great defense up front, I believe, there from Ellie Ward, as now it's Clancy Brown into the lane. Short, no good. Another strong rebound for Zern. 3 all the way from Blakely. Oh, just off the mark. And it's going to be saved by Nairut Wall, as it's now a 6-0 lead for North Platte High School here with 5:34 left to go. This first quarter, as that one's going to slightly bounce out of bounds. Last touch by Ellie Blakely, and a substitution now for the Islanders, as checking in now comes Emmy Ward, as well as Audrey Williams for the side of Grand Island High School and the Islanders. Ward with the inbounds, gets it to Wall. Macy Freeze almost collects the steal, but now Nairut Wall will reset this offense to the far side. Now crosses back over. Macy Freeze got her hand on it and able to find it to Williams. Williams now to Emmy Ward, who drives baseline on Clancy Brown. No good. Great defense. This Bulldog defense, and a double dribble from Emmy Ward forces a turnover, as Abby Kamensky and Kiki Williams now check in for Addison Ewing, as well as Ellie Blakely. As now checking in comes Paisley Welty, as well as Lily Goodwin for the side of the Islanders. A 6-0 lead for North Platte High School in the first quarter with 5:08 left to go. Far side, Kamensky will find Macy Freeze in the wing. They'll get it down low to Kiki Williams. Williams back on over to Kamensky, who now drives, dishes it to Zern. Great passing from the Bulldogs. That results in a bucket. 4 points for Avery Zern, and it was a beautifully set up pass from Kiki Williams and Abby Kamensky to get the things rolling, and stolen on the other side. Here comes Clancy Brown. The throw on up to Kamensky. They try to get it down low to Macy Freeze, and that's going to be stopped there by Lily Goodwin for the Islanders. It's 8-0, a North Platte lead, and they'll have it inbounds underneath the basket. Kamensky, near side, pulls up for 3. Too long, but strong rebound from Clancy Brown. Her next shot will be fouled. Strong rebound for Clancy Brown, and she's going to head back to the free throw line for the third time in this first quarter. It's the second foul for Nairut Wall. As now looking to check in comes Lydia Yusuf, but Brown will nail her 5th free throw here in this first quarter. She's got 5 points, and it's now 9-0 the lead for North Platte High School. Oh, that one just rims in and out, and it's fought for, saved by Macy Freeze, and then collected by Emmy Ward. Here comes a throw up to Yusuf. Yusuf on the baseline, stolen by Clancy Brown, but she steps out of bounds. Great effort from Brown on the defensive side to knock it away. And with that, an inbounds underneath the basket here for one Lily Goodwin, as North Platte leads 9-0. Emmy Ward for 3 on the near side. Short, off the hands of Clancy Brown as it bounced off the basket right through her hands. And now another inbound for Lily Goodwin. Goodwin looking for help, finds it in Yusuf. Now to Ward. Emmy Ward with it near side. Back to Goodwin, who looks to drive baseline on Brown. No good. Stolen and tipped away by Brown and Kamensky. Talked about that suffocating Bulldog defense so far as causing some real issues for the Islanders, as a substitution will now check in, as it's Asia Gavrik who will now be subbing in, as out comes Emmy Ward. 9:13 left to go in this first quarter, a 9-0 lead for the Bulldogs. Gavrik now is going to hand it off. Driving into the lane goes Williams. Stolen away. Good steal up front by Clancy Brown, and Avery Zern collects it. Here comes up the court with it. Now Clancy Brown going coast to coast. Clancy Brown off to an amazing start. She's got 7 points already. That full court press almost getting a steal as Gavrik down into the lane will collect the first point for the Islanders. Asia Gavrik will pick it up. And now here comes North Platte High School. Zern with the basketball. He's going to pass it on back to Clancy Brown. As looking to check in now comes Ellie Blakely for North Platte High School. Brown now drives and looks to kick it back to Kamensky. 18 on the shot clock. Abby Kamensky with it, guarded by Paisley Welty. Now back to Clancy Brown, clearing the offense out. 10 now. Freeze with it, guarded by Yusuf. Will drive into the lane, lost the basketball. Nice contested shot, though. A little off the mark. She lost the basketball, did Macy Freeze. And then trying to put something up with 5 on the clock. Kicking it now out to Goodwin's shot from around 12 out. No good. And it's fought for and rebounded there near side. Good rebound from Lydia Yusuf. As now the Bulldogs looks to get another steal. Macy Freeze getting in the way of it. And it's going to fall into the hands of Lydia Goodwin. And now here comes Yusuf with it. Driving into the lane. Up for the layup. Off the mark. And there's another strong one for Clancy rebound. She's got 3 rebounds. The throw all the way up to Macy Freeze. Oh, they try to get it down low to Abby Kamensky, but just a little bit over her head. And now a big substitution for North Platte. Addison Ewing, Ellie Blakely, as well as Josie Douglas will now sub in for North Platte High School. As on the far side with it will be an inbounds for Lily Goodwin. 11-2 lead for the Bulldogs with 2:40 left to go. Goodwin's throw up here to Yusuf. They're going to try to get it down low to Gavrik, and they do so. She's going to pass it back, and some good perimeter passing on the side of the Islanders now as Yusuf near corner, drives baseline into a double team. Now tries to kick it, and it's stolen away by Ellie Blakely. Good defense from the Bulldogs, as now Douglas on the far side with it at the three-point line. Dribbles around the perimeter, stops, and drops it on over to Blakely, who now drives, and her shot is in! Great penetration from Ellie Blakely to get into the lane and get a nice layup. It's 13-2 as Douglas gets called for the foul. As Niawal John was the person up the court with the basketball. Douglas reached in and gets dinged for her first foul, and the first foul for North Platte High School. John driving now into the near side, corner with it now. Great defense from Abby Kamensky. She has to pick the dribble and dish it down low to Yusuf. Now into the paint with it. Welty has it stolen away by Kamensky. Here comes North Platte High School pushing tempo. Now with it. Douglas, the far side corner, now dribbles around the perimeter, into a double, spins, and pops it back on over to Ellie Blakely. Blakely at the top of the three-point line, 21. To the near side, Douglas again. She thinks about the three, dribbles around the perimeter, gets it down low to Ewing. No good on that shot. She'll fight for her own rebound, and it's going to be wrestled out of bounds. Last touch by Niawal John, and with that, the Bulldogs will have an inbounds on the near side as Kiki Williams subs out and Avery Zern subs in. Thank you again to our sponsors for today's game. Sand Hills State Bank, the most committed brand in banking. Locations in North Platte, Ogallala, Grant, and many more. Head to sandhillstate.com for a full list of services and locations. Blakely now with it on the perimeter. Pass it to the near side of Kamensky. Down low to Zern, guarded by Gavrik. Now Ellie Blakely picks her own dribble up, thought about the three, but passes it down. Ewing, she'll pull up from around 18 out. Oh, off the mark. Bad bounce off the rim, stolen away by Ellie Blakely, but she'll step out of bounds with it. Turnover for the Bulldogs, but they do have a healthy lead. 13-2 with 1:05 left to go here in this first quarter. As with it now comes John. John, Blakely with some nice hands, almost stealing it away. And stolen away almost again by Addison Ewing is down low. It's Gavrik. Oh, they're going to say Zern gets called for a foul as she went for the block. Couple missed opportunities for the Bulldogs to collect on a steal. That's the second team foul and her first. As to the line now goes Asia Gavrik. As her first free throw is off the mark. She's 0 for 1. As now checking in comes Audrey Williams. As out with it goes Paisley Welty. 13-2 lead for North Platte High School with 54 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. As Gavrik's next attempt will hit rock bottom. She's now with it 1 for 2 for 3 points. And with that, it's a 13-1 lead in favor of the Bulldogs. To the far side, Kamensky will spot up for three. Oh, takes a bad in and out, and there's once again Gavrik to collect the rebound, but Josie Douglas with a great steal. And now Avery Zern to Kamensky. She'll fire another one. That one's on the money. Abby Kamensky, 4-3, and you know what they say, second time is a charm, and it's now 16-3 in favor of North Platte High School. As it's Narwhal John with it. Oh, Ellie Blakely almost gets the steal. She tried to jump in front of the pass, but I believe they're going to call Blakely for the reach. As Macy Freeze now looks to check in for North Platte. It's the first for Blakely as she'll now check out. 16-3 the lead. As the inbounds will be on the far side from Lily Goodwin. They'll try to find it, and they will give it into John. Douglas almost once again getting a nice steal. Niowal John down to Gavrik, near side wing. Down low, stolen away by Avery Zern. Intended target there is for Ellie Ward, but a one-on-one for Macy Freeze. Great big block there from Lily Goodwin, and the Bulldogs will try to reset offensively, but stolen away by Niowal John, and with no time left, that's how the first quarter will come to an end. But the Bulldogs will start strong here in this one as they lead 16-3 when we come back here to Grand Island. A nice, comfortable lead for the Bulldogs, 16-3 here on FM 98.1. AM 1410, of course, live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by Allo Communications.
You in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
Your health is nothing to fool with. That's why when supplies are important, you should trust no one but the best. Great Plains Home Care Equipment features full home care outfits. All of the items you or your loved one will need for rehabilitation, including oxygen and respiratory equipment, whether it's for staying at home or for moving around. Great Plains Home Care Equipment, 600 East Francis Street, Suite 6 in North Platte.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Grand Island as the Islanders taking on North Platte High School. Our timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Sweet Beach. As well as our other sponsors for today's game, Dave's Place Pizza and Wings. You'll find out more on 1510 East 4th Street. As it's a 16-3 lead for North Platte High School. The pass down to Kiki Williams is in some trouble as it's stolen away there by Lydia Youssef. And now here comes the Islanders the other way with it. And up comes Naira Wall with her 2 fouls. 16-3 here to start the second quarter. 7:20 left to go. Wall into the lane, blocked by Zern, and she'll fight for the basketball, and they'll call it jump ball. That's going to go the way of North Platte High School. Great defense from Avery Zern on that possession, and it's a turnover for Grand Island, who has had a plethora of turnovers here in today's game. And really, it's been all thanks to this North Platte defense that's just been so suffocating with its aggression. As Kamensky now has it. Deep corner, far side is Clancy Brown. Down low to a cutting Kiki Williams. Oh, just short of the shot. And it's rebounded there by Asia Gavrik. As Gavrik will pick up her second rebound, and then last tipped out of bounds by Macy Freeze. 16-3 still the lead with 6:56 left to go. Near side with it now is Emma Ward. Down low to Gavrik. Her shot is up. It's good, and a foul is going to be called on Avery Zern. A little bit of cherry picking there from Asia Gavrik, and she, though, will convert on that shot. 5 points, and now it's Avery Zern who's in foul trouble with 2. That's the second for Zern, so she'll sub out, and now here comes Addison Ewing as a substitution, and Gavrik will now go to the free throw line. So far, 1 for 2 today. We'll make that 1 for 3 as it's picked up by Clancy Brown, and the other way with it with some tempo comes North Platte High School. To the far side, Kamensky. Now Brown gets it down low to Williams. Back to Kamensky. Great passing from the Bulldogs, and the shot's just a bit off. And it's rebounded there by Asia Gavrik. It's her 4th, and now here comes Nairwat. Whoa, and they're going to call it travel And a turnover for the Islanders, and with that, the Bulldogs will take over, leading 16-5, looking for their first bucket here in the second quarter. As Brown now has it. Looking for some help. We'll get Macy Freeze at the top of the three-point line. Is looking to check in. Now comes Paisley Welty. Brown down low to Euling. Euling turning, going up for the shot. Now Brown's able to recollect the miss. Her shot off the mark. She'll rebound it. In some trouble, and they're going to call a lot of fouls on the floor. There a lot of swatting at Clancy Brown, who was trying to go up for it. Asia Gavrik will get called for her first foul. As checking in now comes, I said, Paisley Welty, and out goes Ellie Ward. Clancy Brown will inbounds the basketball underneath the basket, turning it in. Finds Freeze on the near side wing. She'll drive into the lane, kick it to Kamensky. She'll pull up for another three. Oh, that one just rims in and out, and it's going to fall out of bounds last touched, I believe, there by Lydia Youssef. And with that, Clancy Brown and the Bulldogs will have another opportunity of an inbounds play here. Brown now to Kamensky. Ellie Blakely looks to check in. Brown on the baseline. Hopstedts goes up for a shot, looking for a foul, and that heavily contested shot falls in. Clancy Brown's got 9 points in the first bucket of the second half for the Bulldogs. Second quarter, that's stolen away by Clancy Brown, and her shot then is fouled on the other side by Asia Gavrik, it looks like. They'll actually call that on Nia Wall. That's her third. That's going to mean Audrey Williams will have to check in for Wall, as Clancy Brown will now go to the free throw line. She's so far 5 for 6 today. She's got 9 total points here in this first half as, ooh, that one spins in. 6 for 7, that's her 10th point. 19-5 as out comes Kamensky, and Ellie Blakely now subs in for North Platte High School. Next free throw, nice money. 7 for 8 here in this first half from the free throw line as Kiki Williams gets in front of the pass and steals away for the Bulldogs. She went up for a strong layup, couldn't get it. Great defense from the Islanders, but Bulldogs and Macy Freeze will collect the rebound and reset the offense up. Brown with it, needing help, and will dribble with it now with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Freeze sets up for her own three on the near side, takes a bad bounce, fought for, and it's going to be rebounded on the side there of Welty, who will now take it up the court for the Islanders. Almost stolen away by Kiki Williams. It's on the floor, fought for, and they'll call it timeout on the side of Grand Island. With that, we'll call it timeout right here as well. Bulldogs currently at the moment leading in this one, 20-5.
You have a golfer on your Christmas list? Indian Meadows is having a huge blowout sale just in time for Christmas. Men's shirts, jackets, vests, shoes, up to 50% off. Give them a gift certificate and let them choose from golf balls, clubs, shoes, putters, gloves, or bags. How about a membership or a punch card for green fees or the driving range? Register for a free driving range punch card and check out the new arrivals. Indian Meadows Golf Course, open daily noon to 4 on West Walker Road, North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Grand Island. The Islanders taking on North Platte High School. Bulldogs currently on a 2-game winning streak at 2-2 this year compared to the 0-5 of Grand Island and the Islanders. It's a 20-5 lead for North Platte High School. Here again, our timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Sweet Pea. As well as our other sponsors for today's game, CT Computer Services, your IT guy since 2005. It's on the far side with now the inbounds for the Islanders. Audrey Williams with it. They're trying to get it on over to Lydia Youssef, and a great steal from Madison Ewing and the Bulldogs. The throw to Macy Freeze. She gets the layup. Beautiful fast break offense following the steal from North Platte High School. That is going to be Macy Freeze's first bucket. It's 22-5. That's almost stolen away and stolen by Clancy Brown, but right into Lydia Youssef's arms. As Macy Freeze almost gets the steal on the near side, just a couple of inches away, and she'll collect her first foul. Again, if you are new to, I want to say new, but trying to understand rules for this season, all fouls have been reduced to one. Well, reduced by one, so there's only 5 fouls each a team can give in a quarter, but they reset after every quarter. As with it on the near side now, and Niowal John will get into Yusuf, as there's Macy Freeze getting her hand on it and stripping it out of bounds. For an inbounds on the near side by the Islanders. There is Brett Jonason, the athletic director, now steps in for North Platte High School, and 22-5 lead. John with it, looking for some help. Trying to get it down low. Will be able to do so to Goverick, but it's on the floor, and Goverick will pick it up. Uh-oh, still back on the floor, and Niowal John will pick it up. Looking for some help, pivots around, and we'll find Lily Goodwin here at the top of the three-point line. Goodwin with great defense by Blakely, drives, going up and under, and no good as it's tipped, and it's rebounded there by the side of Niowal John, but they'll call a shot clock violation on the Islanders, and with that, a turnover. Great defense. North Platte High School here, another strong defensive possession here in this second quarter, leading 22-5. With 4:15 left to go in the first half. Blakely, far side quarter with it. Macy Freeze, who now pivots around the perimeter. And back on over to Clancy Brown. She'll pull up from three. She's on fire. No good. But there's Ellie Blakely with a strong rebound herself. Her second. Freeze, hop steps. Going up for the shot, and she'll have a foul called on her. I believe that's going to be Asia Goverick, and it will be Asia Goverick. That's her second. And the third team foul for the Islanders here in this second quarter. So with that, Macy Freeze now heads to the free throw line. Oh, she'll just barely miss that one off the mark. She's 0 for 1 so far with 2 points today. And a 22-5 victory. Zabby Kamensky now looks to check in for North Platte. Freeze will miss the second. It's fought for, and once again rebounded there by Ellie Blakely. As now Clancy Brown and the Bulldogs will reset the offense up. Uh-oh, that pass a little off the mark as Macy Freeze had to jump and save it, but she couldn't do so. And with that, we'll have a timeout call aside by head coach Tyson Hammond. And with that, we'll step aside ourselves and take a timeout. Bulldogs leading 22-5 when we come back here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course, live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by Isle Communications.
CT Computer Services in North Platte is your one-stop computer shop, offering PC and Mac repair, in-shop, on-site, or remote services available for your home or business. They also offer PC sales and service of major brands like Lenovo and Dell, new and refurbished units in stock, and even custom-built PCs. Prices for every budget starting at less than $300. CT Computer Services at Phillip and Willow in North Platte, or call 534-3628. CT Computer Services, your IT guys.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Grand Island. North Platte High School with the commanding 22-5 lead over the Islanders. Again, our timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B, as a foul's going to be called on Macy Freeze, who was trying to put some good defense on, I believe, Niowal John. And with that, Freeze will have to step away with her second foul as Josie Douglas will step in. Also, thank you to our sponsors for today's game. One, Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota just south of I-80 in North Platte invites you to stop out and take a test drive here today. Premier Toyota, let's go places. A free fast break for Kamensky. And Abby Kamensky nails her 5th point as she gets the easy fast break layup. And now here comes the Islanders the other way with it, trailing 24-5 with 3:25 left to go. Kiki Williams on the near side will get the interception steal as it's Lydia Yusuf fouling Kiki Williams down underneath in the paint. That's the second foul for Yusuf and the 4th team foul overall for the Islanders here in this second quarter. And a 24-5 lead, 3:20 left to go. Up the court with it now comes the side of Clancy Brown. Douglas, top of the three-point line, dribbles around. To the near side it goes with it. Kamensky for 3. Oh, it takes a nice bad bounce off the front iron, and it's going to be rebounded by Lydia Yusuf. And the other way with it comes the Islanders. John with it now, picks her dribble up. Able to find Goverick on the near side corner, guarded by Douglas. Try to get it down low. No good as that's stolen away by Clancy Brown. A one-on-one fast break for Brown. She goes up and under with it. Oh, and does so. Clancy Brown doing a little nice spin underneath the basket to get the bucket. It's 26-5 with 2:37 left to go here in this first half. Ball's on the floor once again, but they're going to get it to Goverick. Oh, Brown almost with another steal. Down low, Welty gets called gets the foul drawn on her, I believe, by Kiki Williams. That'll be Kiki Williams' first foul. The fourth team foul for North Platte High School here in this second quarter. And with that, to the free throw line goes Paisley Welty. She'll nail the first one. That's her first free throw made. Her first point is Addison Euling will now check in for Clancy Brown. And a big substitution for the side of the Islanders. Gabriella Smith, Audrey Williams, as well as Lily Goodwin sub in for the side of Grand Island. A 26-6 lead now for North Platte High School as Welty will now go to attempt her second free throw. Already hit the first one. It's up. Oh, and short off the front iron as Kiki Williams was able to collect the rebound but has it bounce off her hand. Out of bounds as Emmy Ward now checks in for the Islanders. As underneath, Smith will initiate the offense underneath the basket. Looking for an inbound. Smith able to get it down low. It's Welty's shot. No good. As that's rebound on the side there by Kiki Williams. Now in some trouble underneath the basket, but she's able to pass it to Kamensky, and now up the court with it comes North Platte. Blakely driving it in the paint. Goes up for the shot. Blocked by Lily Goodwin and rebounded. But Blakely tries to go for the steal. Oh, no jump ball call. Now here comes the Islanders, and Josie Douglas is there with the steal. Bad pass. Douglas is able to pick it up, and now the other way with it comes North Platte. Kamensky down low to Euling. Euling spinning. Turning for the hook. No good. Rebounded there by Emmy Ward. Good look, though, from Addison Euling. One-on-one coverage with Emmy Ward. Just couldn't get the shot to fall. A bit short. The throw. Stolen away once more by Douglas, but picked back up there by the side of Avery Williams. Ward for three. Nails it. They'll say her foot, though, is on the line as Emmy Ward picks up her first 2 points. And with that, it's 26-8. Near side kick. Douglas for three. Way overshoots it. And it's going to fall out of bounds. Last touch, I believe, by North Platte High School and Kiki Williams. Good look for the Bulldogs, though, with Douglas on the near side. Had an open look, just couldn't execute on the shot. And with that, there'll be a turnover for the Bulldogs. Out the court with the Gabriella Smith. Smith with it. Tries to get it and will get it to Goodwin. Cross-courting it to Ward. Ward into the lane. Lost the basketball. Was able to collect it up again. Here comes Ellie Ward with it and now stops. Hands it off to Emmy Ward. Ward going baseline, looking for an up and under, hits the top of the basket. Gabriella Smith with the rebound, and the bucket is now getting some scoring. Are the Islanders at a much better pace here, 26-10. And that one's going to be fought for, and last tipped out of bounds, I believe. They're going to call a foul on Gabriella Smith. So they're going to call Gabriella Smith with her first foul. And with that, going to the free throw line is going to be Josie Douglas again. That's now the fifth team foul for the Islanders. And because of that recent NSAA rule change, they'll now have Douglas going to the free throw line and the Bulldogs in the bonus. She'll miss the first one there, Josie Douglas does, with 48 seconds left to go here in this first half. A 26-10 lead. She'll miss the second, and it's fought for and fouled by Ellie Blakely, it looks like. Blakely now with 2 fouls. And because of that, that's the 5th foul for North Platte. And to the other side with it will come the side of Grand Island, as now it's, I believe, Lily Goodwin now going to the free throw line to shoot 2. As checking in comes Clancy Brown for North Platte High. It's Goodwin's first free throw is no good off the mark, so 0 for 1 as Ellie Blakely now subs out. And looking to sub in now comes Asia Gavrik for the Islanders, as out comes Gabriella Smith. 26-10 the lead here with 47 seconds in the half. As Goodwin gets ready to fire her second attempt. That one will hit rock bottom with it. Really Goodwin now 1 for 2. That's her first point. As up the court with it comes Clancy Brown with 42 seconds left to go. Brown to the far side quarter, Kamensky. Kamensky now will dribble around the perimeter, pick her dribble up, and find Clancy Brown. She'll drive baseline, kicking it. Douglas will fire for 3. Off the mark, no good. That's Emmy Ward will collect the rebound, and up now with 25 seconds comes the Islanders. And stolen away by Clancy Brown. Here come the Bulldogs on a fast break opportunity. Up it goes. The shot's up. Oh, it will rattle in from Abby Kamensky. That is her 7th point and another bucket for North Platte High School. And with 10 seconds, stolen again by Kamensky. Great defense on the inbounds. That's now 30 points here in this first half as a shot with 0.5 seconds is off the mark from the side of Ellie Ward. And North Platte will head into the locker room with a commanding lead, 32-11 here in the conclusion of the first half. And what a first half it has been for this North Platte High School squad. You know, we always talk about going into this game how the Bulldogs have been known for a suffocating defensive approach, and boy howdy did we see that here in this first half, with North Platte really in firm control from the minute go, really establishing not only its presence physically on the defensive side of things, but also finding some nice, easy buckets. And I think, and playing at a pace that we talked about in the Quick Stop pregame show of not rushing their shots. They really went through the passes to find a better open shot, and the Bulldogs were able to convert when they did have that opportunity. It did get a little hairy in the second quarter where some shots didn't get up in a clean manner like they previously had been, but Bulldogs still overcame that with some amazing defensive energy. And I'm losing count here how many steals they've gotten in the first half. We are most certainly over 10 steals as a team in this first half for North Platte High School. And, you know, this team looks like a completely different, it's tough to say completely different team because we knew coming into this season from the first couple of games that this was a defensively dominant team that they can play. When they play at their best, defensively, it can be quite suffocating. But offensively, they've really started to find a rhythm and really started to evolve into a much better, not only shooting team, but a much more patient and better scoring team. And that's where we sit right now, a 32-11 lead for North Platte High School. We'll step aside and we'll take a break. When we come back, we will have more action here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by Allo Communications.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
Portable, super quiet, and fuel efficient Honda EU Series generators are ideal for camping, tailgating, home backup power, and more. All feature Honda's CO Minder carbon monoxide detection system for added peace of mind. Select models include Bluetooth connectivity for wireless control with Honda's My Generator smartphone app. Go with a Honda EU Series generator. It's power you can trust.
We've got the power at Budkeep Power Sports.
Your husband is pretty handy to have around. He makes the world's best mac and cheese. He's in the Tickle Monster Hall of Fame. And he can teach anyone how to throw strikes. But a busted pipe in a basement full of water?
Honey, I think we need a plumber.
Is a little out of his league. That's where a homeowner's policy from Shelter Insurance comes in handy. We'll help get your house back in order and your husband back to what he does best.
Find me, Brent Rogo, at 502 East Francis.
Sandhill State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhill State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhill State Bank, member FDIC.
The North Platte Public Schools prepares all students to be productive, responsible citizens in a safe, caring, supporting learning environment with caring staff, engaging curriculum, clean facilities, and updated technology. You can rely on our schools giving your child the tools they need for a successful future. For more information, including enrollment and career opportunities, visit nppsd.org. North Platte Public Schools. Communicate, connect, commit.
The D&N Event Center wishes everyone a great winter sports season. Winter can mean weather changes and canceled practices. The D&N Event Center offers hourly rentals for all types of sports practices, including turf, courts, batting cages, and equipment usage. Watch Facebook for CYS League information to get your 3rd through 6th grader registered for basketball and wrestling for the 2023-2024 season. Call the D&N Event Center to schedule your team's practice times and for more league information.
Buying a car, it's not always the most pleasant experience, but it doesn't have to be that way. 23 years. That's how long Premier Toyota has been in North Platte community, delivering a car buying experience that's friendly, easy, and fun. Check PremierAutoplex.com first, then stop by your lot at 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte. Come see us. Premier Toyota for your next new Toyota or pre-owned vehicle. Premier Toyota at PremierAutoplex.com.
I'm Jared Remus with Jerry Remus Chevrolet of North Platte. The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KOOQ AM North Platte. We've got the keys to your new car.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Grand Island. North Platte High School with a comfortable, commanding 32-11 lead over the Islanders here in the first half. It has been a offensive, I want to say masterclass, but a really clean offensive stint from North Platte High School in this ball game, and then defensively a suffocating defense as they've only given up 11 points in this first half. Again, our Quick Stop halftime show, 27 locations, open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. As well as thank you to other sponsors for today's game, Allo Communications. Allo has packages that let you experience fast, reliable fiber internet, fiber TV, and fiber phone online at allofiber.com. I mean, you know, it was like I talked about this during the West Side game. There's just some things that you can talk about and you say, what else do you need to talk about? And really so far today with how North Platte is playing, it's just been smooth, commanding, and powerful as they just started off the game aggressive, got in the face of Grand Island and the Islanders, forced a lot of errant passes and a lot of bad reads that forced turnovers from the Islanders that the Bulldogs then converted as they took it down the court in fast break fashion. And then also it was just great play from Clancy Brown, who leads all scorers with 13 total points and has gone 7 from 8 from the free throw line. In the first just couple of minutes of the ball game, she had 5 free throws. That's right, 5 out of 6 free throws in the first couple minutes of play, and really has been a huge scoring threat for North Platte High School that has allowed them to come out to this 30-11 lead. And with that, that is where we sit right here at halftime. Again, halftime sponsored by Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. We'll step aside and we'll take a quick break. We come back. We will get you our stats provided by Skiles Loop, Bremer, and White CPAs when we come back here.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine too. At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first.
See me, Pete Foltz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Grand Island as the Islanders trail North Platte High School 32-11. It's a dominating first half for North Platte. Let's get into our stats sponsored by Skiles Loop, Bremer, and White CPAs, where they are your partners for the future. Starting on the side of the Islanders, it is led by Aisha Gavrik, who has 5 total points, 1 for 3 from the free throw line, and 3 rebounds. Emmy Ward has 2 points. Gabriella Smith has 2 points. 1 point for Lily Goodwin. She's 1 for 2 from the free throw line. And then Paisley Welty is 1 for 1 1 for 2 from the free throw line for the Islanders. And that's the scoring so far in this ball game. For North Platte High School, it is again Clancy Brown. 13 total points for Clancy Brown. Abby Kamensky has 9 points, and the 3 to her name as well. 2 for Macy Freeze, 2 for Ellie Blakely, and then 4 for Avery Zern. We'll get one last break in, then we come back second half action right here at FM 98.1 and 1410 and live streaming on the Knights Athletics page. Up on NorthPlattePost.com. My good heavens, too much Knights in my brain today.
Thanks for listening to the Quick Stop Halftime Show. Second half action is next on FM 98.1.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair Dino Pay saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and for real shakes and smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Grand Island. It's second half action here. Of course, our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McCann and the Fortifying Group. You can check out Kevin McCann and the Fortifying Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Alongside our other sponsors for today's game, Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota just south of I-80 in North Platte invites you to stop out. Take a test drive here today. Premier Toyota. Let's go places. Third quarter action just beginning for the Bulldogs. They lead 30-11 as Goverick, great perimeter passing. A 3 on the way. No good. That one off the arms there of Nia Wall-John as the throw on up to Macy Freeze. Oh, just a little too far in front of her as it's Lydia Youssef. Now collects the steal as it was a good intention from Clancy Brown. Actually collected another rebound. Throwing it all the way up on the fast break to Brown, but to Macy Freeze, but just a little out of her reach. And with that, on the other side with it come the Islanders as they trail in this one 30-11 with 7:25 left to go here in the third. All the way up. Goverick, she'll pull up for 3. Off the mark, and it's rebounded there by Macy Freeze. Freeze collects her second, and now with a fast break opportunity. Freeze to Blakely. Blakely here on the near side wing will drive and go around the perimeter as she pulls back and sets the offense up. As the pivot around, Clancy Brown now into the lane will go with it. She had a free pass, but instead gets called for a travel, and that's a turnover. Good look offensively for the Bulldogs, but get dinged with the travel, and with that, a turnaround. And with 7:06, here comes another look for the Islanders. Up with it now, the good passing, but stolen away by Clancy Brown as she'll now drive into the lane as she lost her balance. The shot goes up and another foul, this time going to be called once again on Nia Rutt-Wall. That's her 4th foul, and with that she'll have to come out, and it's Audrey Williams who will now sub in for the Islanders. It's 32-11 with 6:57 as Clancy Brown once again makes another free throw. She's got total 14 points and 8 of 9 from the free throw line in today's game. A spectacular performance from Clancy Brown, and she nails another one. She's 9 for 10, 15 total points, and with that, it's a 32-11 lead for North Platte High School. On the perimeter, now pushing with it was Williams, tipped up front by Clancy Brown, and then pushed out of bounds. Last touched by Clancy Brown. As will be an inbounds on the near side here from Lily Goodwin. And the Islanders trailing 32-11. Goodwin going to find Lydia Youssef on the far side wing. Now we'll drive around the perimeter. Great defense from Macy Freeze. Youssef into the lane, kicks it down low. How about Goverick's very high arcing shot will hit the bottom. 7 points for Asia Goverick. That is now her 7th point. And it's a 32-13 lead for North Platte. Freeze explodes into the lane, goes up with a shot, no good. Fought for, and it's going to be a jump ball that will fall the way of North Platte High School as my pen once again has died. I swear, every time I use one of these darn pens, it just dies. It's 32-13 as off the back. Oh my good heavens! Clancy Brown did it, bouncing off the back of Asia Goverick for an easy bucket. That is why you don't turn your back to the inbounder, because that's a beautiful 17th point for Clancy Brown as she tries to steal it on the other side. Oh my good heavens. dirty what Clancy Brown just did there, and it's one of the things that coaches talk about in basics all the time. Don't turn your back to the inbounder, or they'll just bounce it right off your back just like that as Brown tries to go for the steal, but Avery Zern picks it up. Now a 2-on-2 fast break. Clancy Brown into the lane, up for the layup. No, doesn't get the shot to fall, but will draw another foul, as that one's going to be called on Lily Goodwin. It's her first and the second team foul for Grand Island. And with that, once again, Clancy Brown goes to the free throw line. So far, 9 for 10 from the charity stripe for 17 points. She shortchanges that one, so she's now 9 of 11. Checking in comes Emmy Ward, as well as Niall John for the Islanders. Yusuf, as well as Ellie Ward will check out. 34-13. As she misses both free throws, but there's Macy Freeze collecting another strong one. Oh, they try to get it down low to Zern, but just a little out of her reach. And with that, a turnover for North Platte. Still leading in this one, 34-13. The inbounds from Goodwin will find the side of Audrey Williams. She'll take it up the court now. Williams will step back and now pick her dribble up. Is able to find it in Niall John, and now Goodwin back to John. Top of the three-point line, looking for some help. Will dribble, pick her dribble back up, and in some trouble. Able to find a perimeter passing as here comes Audrey Williams. Williams from the right side, elbow, rims in and out, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds by, I believe, Asia Govrick, as Abby Kamensky and Kiki Williams now look to check in for North Platte High School. Out comes Macy Freeze and Addison Euling for North Platte, as it's 34-13 with 5:29 left to go here in this third quarter. As here comes Brown up the court with it. Slowly going to take her time and dribble it up. Plenty on the shot clock, 28 seconds. Brown now kicks it far corner to Kamensky. Back to Clancy Brown. Now to Kiki Williams on the near side wing. They get it down low to Zern. Zern's turnaround jumper, rims in and out. And that's rebounded by Asia Govrick, her fifth. And also, brilliant passing, though, from the Bulldogs. Just couldn't get that shot to fall. Down low to Williams. Now back to Emmy Ward. Three on the way from Lily Goodwin, and she hits it. And they're going to say that is a three from one Ellie Goodwin. She's got 4 points now in this game, and it's 34-16. How about Clancy Brown for three? Answers on the near side here. 20 points for Clancy Brown, and it's 37-16 as a travel is going to be called on Niall John after another great defensive stint from Ellie Blakely and Abby Kamensky on that far side. And with that, here comes North Platte the other way with 4:33 left to go in this third quarter. Blakely on the near side wing will drive to the center and pass around the perimeter we go. Brown will get a screen from Zern, drive to the lane. Ooh, kick it out to Kiki Williams, but it falls right through her hands. But still plenty of time for the Bulldogs offense, 20 on the shot clock. Clancy Brown will reset it up. Now to the far side for Kamensky for three! It's raining money out here. That's 12 points and the second three of this game for Abby Kamensky. It's 40-16 as that's stolen away by Ellie Blakely. Again, bad pass forced by the Bulldogs. Great passing from Brown as Kiki Williams' shot is just off the mark, as that's rebounded by Lily Goodwin. As now Macy Freeze will check in, and it's stolen away once again by North Platte. The pitch on up to Clancy Brown, and her layup is on fire. And that's 22 points for Clancy Brown. As now here comes Audrey Williams and the Islanders on the far side. She'll slow it down tempo, and with 3:29, Kiki Williams almost gets the steal right in front of me. The throw up, and it's picked up by Emmy Ward, who now drives and throws it up from the free throw line off the mark, and Avery Zern will collect another, her fifth. And here comes Clancy Brown. We'll slow tempo for North Platte. Here I say that, and she drives and explodes into the lane, short on the shot, and it's last going to be touched by Kiki Williams underneath the basket. But another big substitution for North Platte as Josie Douglas, Addison Euling, and Macy Freeze now sub in with a 42-16 lead with 3:08 left to go. And a lead for North Platte High School. Beautiful stuff from North Platte all game long, really showing its defensive dominance, as well as transitioning that defense into some nice, clean offense, as well as proficient shooting from the free throw line, as now with it is Welty, who has checked in for the side of the Islanders. Great defense there from Abby Kamensky to force a pass. Ellie Ward goes up with a shot and hits it with the face, with a hand in her face from Addison Ewing. That's the first 2 points for Ellie Ward, as now it's Josie Douglas on the near side, tipped away there by Ellie Ward, and we'll have an inbound on the near side for North Platte High School with 2:40 left to go. Douglas now will get the basketball and trigger in the inbounds play. Douglas needs some help. Will pass it to Macy Freeze now at the logo. Freeze with 25 seconds on the shot clock, passes it to Kamensky. Kamensky down low on the baseline. That was last touch out of Addison Ewing's hand as it was intended for Josie Douglas, and a timeout will be called by head coach Tyson Hammond. And with that, we'll step aside as well. North Platte leading this one comfortably 42-18 on FM 98.1 and 1410, of course, live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by Allo Communications.
The D&N Event Center wishes everyone a great winter sports season. Winter can mean weather changes and canceled practices. The D&N Event Center offers hourly rentals for all types of sports practices, including turf, courts, batting cages, and equipment usage. Watch Facebook for CYS League information to get your 3rd through 6th grader registered for basketball and wrestling for the 2023-2024 season. Call the D&N Event Center to schedule your team's practice times and for more league information.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Grand Island. North Platte High School with a commanding 42-18 lead over the Islanders here with 2:32 left to go in this third quarter. Our timeouts, of course, brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B, as well as our other sponsors for today's game, Allo Communications. Allo has packages that let you experience fast, reliable fiber internet, fiber TV, and fiber phone online at allofiber.com. As the inbounds will come from Lily Goodwin underneath her own basket here, is Goodwin going to throw it all the way up now to Ellie Ward. Ward will now dribbled up the court, guarded by Macy Freeze. So far, no fouls for North Platte here in this third quarter. Ward with it. Great defense from Josie Douglas into a double team on the baseline. Even better pressure is, there's a three coming in from one Lydia Youssef. No good, as there is Macy Freeze picking up her now 4th rebound, and up tempo come the Bulldogs. To the near side, Kamensky. She's got 12 points and 2 threes in this game so far, as now Douglas has it in the near side wing. Some good perimeter dribbling to set the offense right back up. Far side, Abby Kamensky with it. Now, again, going to dribble around the perimeter and find some open players. Douglas, with 12 seconds, will pull up for 3. Josie Douglas a little short. Great rebound from Kiki Williams. She lost the basketball, and now there's a little fight for it. And a tussle. That'll be a jump ball going the way of Grand Island with 1:43 left to go. In for the Islanders, Gabriella Smith has checked in for Grand Island. And the Islanders is now up the court with it. Comes Ellie Ward, as now Avery Zern looks to check in. Ward, and a double team gets called for a carry, and with that a turnover, as checking in count comes Asia Goverick, as well as Avery Zern for the side of Grand Island and North Platte, as Douglas will throw it into Abby Kamensky. Kamensky, far side corner. Great pump fake from Macy Freeze. Finds Kamensky. She'll pull up for another one. Oh, just a bit short, and it's going to be fought for by Avery Zern as she got into it with Lily Goodwin fighting for that basketball. And with that, it'll go the way of North Platte. We'll have an inbounds underneath the basket for the Bulldogs here with 1:24 left to go, leading 42-18. Douglas with the inbounds, looking for it. Going to throw it all the way out to Zern. Zern now dribbles one hop and goes for the shot. Oh, takes a bad bounce. Great rebound from Addison Ewing, and it's going to be last touched out of bounds by Ewing. Great look, though, from Avery Zern. One dribble hop and then goes for the shot. Just took a bad bounce. But I love what I saw there on that attempt, so I want to see more of that. Kamensky almost got the steal here on the defensive side, but up the court with it comes Paisley Welty. Down to the far side with it. Welty now has a foul called on her by Abby Kamensky. That's going to be Kamensky's first. As now checking in comes Hallie Blakely from North Platte High School. As out comes Abby Kamensky. Still 42-18 here in the third with 1:08 left to go. Welty with an inbounds. Throwing it in. Now, Emily Ward. Back to Goodwin. Oh, down low, it's Lydia Youssef. It goes off of her knee, and it's fought for by Freeze. And Youssef, that'll still stay with the Islanders. With 1:02 left to go, another inbounds play here on the near side for the side of Grand Island. In the court for the Bulldogs, Zern, Euling, Douglas, Macy Freeze, and Ellie Blakely. Youssef now switched on to by Macy Freeze. Picture dribble up. Now able to pass it and finds it in Lily Goodwin. Goodwin will drive into the lane and throw up a shot. Wow, it takes a nice bounce. Something that you just call luck on that heave from Lily Goodwin, and she'll pick up her now 6th point, and it's 42-20 in favor of North Platte High School. As in for the shot goes Macy Freeze, and a great block, I believe, by Ellie Ward. And now up the court comes Youssef with it. She now gets called for the travel as she got her balance all offset after an almost steal from Macy Freeze. And with 28 seconds, the Bulldogs will have an inbounds. Douglas throws it up to Euling. Euling with the basketball. Now cross courts it back to Josie Douglas. Douglas now up to Blakely. Blakely throws it all the way up to Macy Freeze. One-on-one, Macy Freeze takes some contact, and the ball is going to step out of bounds. Last touch by Lydia Youssef, as Macy Freeze was looking for a foul as she was going up for the shot. Won't get it, and the Bulldogs will have an inbounds underneath the basket, leading 42-20. Douglas all the way out to Freeze with 17 seconds. Now Blakely on the far side will dribble around the perimeter, kicking it to the near side corner. Douglas now drives into the lane. Douglas hop steps and throws it up, and that time a foul will be called. Good move from Josie Douglas, leaning to one side, getting the defender to go with her on that one side, then crossing over and penetrating into the lane to draw the foul. And with that, Josie Douglas will go to the free throw line. She attempted one already and missed it, and she'll miss that one. So far, 0 for 2 today from the free throw line for young freshman Josie Douglas. As Douglas will set and fire her now 3rd free throw this game. Little off the mark as that's rebounded by Asia Gavrik, her 6th. And with 4 seconds left, here comes Lydia Youssef with it. 1 second, the throw to Gavrik, and she won't be able to get that shot off. And we will go into the 4th quarter here with North Platte High School. Another commanding lead here, 42-20. We come back to Grand Island right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com. Brought to you in part and sponsored by Hello Communications.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Find me, Brent Rogo, at 502 East Francis.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See me, Pete Foltz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
North Platte Post Sports.
Well, back here to Grand Island, it's a 22-point lead for North Platte High School here over Grand Island and the Islanders, 42-20. And our timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. As what a shot from one Clancy Brown that won't hit the mark as Asia Gavrik will tip it out of bounds. Also, thank you to our sponsors for today's game, CT Computer Services, your IT guy since 2005. As Gavrik will step out, and now underneath the basket will be one Clancy Brown inbounding it. Brown looking for some openings. Pass it to Zern. Zern in the double team will pass it now to Macy Freeze around the perimeter. We go with it. Freeze, near side corner to Blakely, who'll set up for 3. Oh, rims in and out. Kiki Williams with a great rebound, and a foul will be called on her shot. Ellie Blakely, beautiful opening position she got here on the near side wing. Threw up a great three that just toilet bowled in and out, but great strong rebound from Kiki Williams, who will now go to the free throw line for the first time today, looking for her first 2 points. Oh, off the back iron, no good, as Asia Gavrik now checks back in for Paisley Welty. Still 42-20 here in this fourth quarter. 7:35 left to go. It's Williams' next attempt. Oh, off the mark. Fought for and rebounded on the far side by Lily Goodwin, and now here comes Ward up the court with it on the far side. Ward, down the lane she goes, into a double team, needs some help, and almost stolen away by Macy Freeze as she swats it out of bounds. Now there'll be an inbounds for the Islanders on the far side. It's going to be Ellie Ward who'll be inbounding it for Grand Island. Ward with the inbounds, looking for some help. Looking. Is able to find it in Gavrik at the three-point line. Going to cross on over to Nairut Wall, and she saves it, as now here comes Ellie Blakely. In a 1-on-2, she lost control of the basketball, and now the Bulldogs offense will set back up with Clancy Brown. She gets it down low to Zern, off of her foot, and then off of her hand, and that's out of bounds. So Bulldogs got a little frantic with that offensive possession, but still lead this one 42-20. As Lily Goodwin going to get it to one Nairut Wall, and now here comes Lily Goodwin. Up the court, Goodwin splits, lays it up, way short, and it's going to be rebounded by Ellie Blakely, and now here comes North Platte High School. Blakely so far has got 4 rebounds today, as into the lane, nice turnaround layup from Clancy Brown. Her 24th point for Brown, it's 44-20. And now North Platte really stretching its wings and flying with this offense, as Clancy Brown now has a game-high 24 points as she almost gets the steal on Ellie Ward, as Gavrik in a double. Ooh, gets it on to Lily Goodwin. Back to Ward for 3. Ooh, off the mark. Fought for and rebounded by Gavrik. Off balance, no good. Kiki Williams there to collect another strong rebound. And here comes Brown. Out to Blakely on the far side. Ellie Blakely with it now. Will drive around the perimeter to set the offense up. Blakely to Brown. Clancy Brown gets it down low. Nice soft touch pass to Kiki Williams, and she'll draw the foul. Great passing from North Platte High School here today, and that's really what's impressed me, is their ability to find open looks for every player. And Kiki Williams now will go back to the free throw line to look for her first point. And she nails it. After missing her first 2, she nails that one. She's 1 for 3, as checking in now for Asia Gavrik will be Emmy Ward. As checking also in comes Lydia Youssef for Ellie Ward. 45-20 now. Kiki Williams' next free throw is off the mark. Tipped in. It's rebounded there by the freshly subbed in Nylwall John. The throw up to Nairut Wall, and that one's going to fall out of bounds. Last touch by Wall, and with 5:58, North Platte will have another inbounds here on the near side, leading 45-20. Clancy Brown now up with it. Going to the far side, will hand it off to Macy Freeze, who drives in the lane, kicks it back to Brown. As Brown now in some trouble, great pivot, finds Zern. Her turnaround jumper, no good. Maybe should have gotten a foul call. No good after another second opportunity shot from Clancy Brown. And that's going to be an inbounds for North Platte High School, as that bounces off of Nylwall John. And Clancy Brown underneath the basket will have an inbounds. Brown triggers it in, looking around, now throws it all the way out to Macy Freeze, who sets up for 3. Oh, off the back iron. Rebounded by Avery Zern, that's her 6th. And now here comes Freeze on the baseline in a double team. Back to Zern, and back now to Ellie Blakely with 27 seconds here on the shot clock. Freeze has a wide open Clancy Brown here on the baseline, but now Blakely will drive into the lane and allow the offense to reset up. The throw, cross court to one Clancy Brown. Great pass from Ellie Blakely, and another great bucket for Clancy Brown. She has 26 points today, and it's 47-20. As now looking to check in comes Abby Kamensky with 5:02 left to go. As great block from Avery Zern, and Kiki Williams will collect the rebound. Zern there defensively on Emmy Ward, as Williams, ball's on the floor. Blakely picks it up, and a timeout is going to be called by head coach Tyson Hammond. And another strong defensive effort from the Bulldogs to get the basketball back And we'll step aside and we'll take a real quick break right here. They lead, North Platte does, 47-20.
Hello, producers. Matt Graves here, your local Rink Seed dealer. You ask, why would I represent Rink Seed? The company is family owned and operated. You can call the office and talk to Jeff, Alex Rink, or Dr. Rick Batty. Customer service that's always black and white with honesty and integrity. I'd like an opportunity on your farm. Call myself at 308-214-1074 or DSM William Jennings 402-961-0963. As always, Rink means results.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Grand Island. It's a 47-20 lead. Again, our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. How about Clancy Brown? 26 points today, 4 rebounds, 9 for 11 from the free throw line. She is having herself a game today after scoring 21 points last game against Norfolk, coming out with a strong 26 and has really put North Platte up at the moment and really been the driving force for this offense and defense. But really, overall, it's been a great team effort. You know, we see the 26 points from one Clancy Brown, but in general, the passing and the opportunities that North Platte has had this game have been more tremendous as a team, and just some of those shots haven't fallen to reflect on that score sheet as Macy Freeze pulls up from 12, short on that shot, collects her own miss. Oh, it just rims in and out as Zern will collect the rebound and get a foul drawn on her shot attempt. Macy Freeze missed her first opportunity. Great effort to collect the second chance, and that just rimmed in and out as Zern collected the third opportunity and will be fouled, and she'll head to the free throw line to shoot her first 2 today. Up it goes. Oh, bad bounce in and out. 0 for 1 as checking in comes Nairut Wall as well as Lily Goodwin for the side of Grand Island, and the Islanders as Zern now will attempt her second free throw, leading 47-20 North Platte. The next one short again. She'll look to collect the miss. It's on the floor. Kamensky's fighting for it, and they'll say it's a jump ball that will go the way of Grand Island. So Zern 0 for 2 on this trip to the free throw line, and Lily Goodwin will now inbounds it to Andre Williams. As Williams now will take it up the court. 4:20 left to go. Nice. As Nairut Wall to a cutting Williams. Her shot on the way. Oh, just short. Great look from the Islanders overall. And here comes Ellie Blakely in North Platte High School. Blakely will slow it down and pass it to Abby Kamensky as the Bulldogs set up. Far side. Freeze with it now. Picks her dribble up to Blakely. Far side wing. Down low to Ewing. Wide open. Oh, it's beautiful passing from North Platte High School as Addison Ewing now bleeding heavily from her nose after, I think, taking a little whack on the shot. But Addison Ewing with a strong bucket and even beautiful, even better passing from the Bulldog offense that allowed Addison Ewing to be open. Forced the defense to overcommit to the far corner. And because of that, it was an easy connection from Macy Freeze to Addison Ewing. And with that, 49-20 the lead for North Platte High School. Up with it now comes Audrey Williams. Williams guarded by Freeze, and he gets it to Nairut Wall. Wall calling for some help. Gets it to Lily Williams, Lily Goodwin, who floats it, rimmed in and out, fought for and rebounded by Avery Zern, and they'll call the jump ball that will go the way of North Platte High School. Also, thank you to our sponsors for today's game, Dave's Place Pizza and Wings. Of course, you can find out more on 1510 East 4th Street. I'm going to get some wings tomorrow. Well, it's actually half-price wings today because it's Tuesday, but I will go and get some wings tomorrow. It's not going to stop me from getting these wings. Come on now, one of the best in all of North Platte is, here's Abby Kamensky to throw it to the far side to Blakely, who drives into the lane, pulls up from 8. Oh, and it's in! Ellie Blakely gets her second bucket to fall. She's got 4 points off of a beautiful drive into the paint and floater. 51-20 the lead for North Platte, and here comes the reserve substitutions as it's Josie Douglas as well as Kendall Valentine. Is now a fast break opportunity for North Platte with Abby Kamensky. Kamensky guarded by Nairut Wall. Now looks to drive past her. Kicking it out near the near side of Macy Freeze. Freeze into the lane. Pulls up from a short distance. Oh, off the mark on the short side with it. As Kiki Williams will collect her fourth rebound, and the Bulldogs will reset. Blakely now around the perimeter she goes, kicks it. How about three from Macy Freeze off the mark, and it's going to be tipped. Rebounded last touch, I believe, by Abby Kamensky. All they're going to say was last touch by Nairut Wall. And that'll be a Bulldog possession now as out comes Freeze and Blakely, and in comes again Josie Douglas and Kendall Valentine with 2:36 left to go in this ball game, a 51-20 lead for North Platte High School. As Kamensky back to Douglas it goes, and the offense sets back up. Josie Douglas guarded by Nairut Wall. Now it's Zern on the far side. Now Valentine with it. She drives into the lane. Kendall Valentine will get the ball to Zern, and her shot is in. And a little bit of a scuffed play as Valentine was falling down into the lane, but was able to get the pass to Avery Zern, and Zern collects the bucket. It's 53-20 as it's Lindsay Yusuf's shot up. No good. Another strong rebound for Kiki Williams. As here comes Josie Douglas on the far side for North Platte. Douglas hop-steps, goes up for the layup, it's in, and she'll get the bucket. Josie Douglas going coast to coast with it. Into the paint she goes, up for the layup, she gets it, and now she'll go to the free throw line to convert. As Katie Titus now looks to check in for North Platte High School alongside Niawal John. As out comes Avery Zern. And also looking to check in for North Platte High School, to the side of North Platte High, Sydney Letourneau looks to check in as Douglas misses that free throw, and it's going to be picked up on the far side from Paisley Welty. As up the court now with it comes Niawal John. John gets it down low to the side of Asia Gavrik. And a foul will be called on the shot. So Gavrik will go to the free throw line, and that's going to be the first foul for Kiki Williams. Excuse me, her second foul is now looking to check in for the side of North Platte High School. Say that as the first free throw from Gavrik will hit the mark. 2 for 5, and now checking in comes Lexi Lantis for North Platte High School. It's 55-21 as Gavrik now with 8 points for the side of the Islanders. 1:47 left to go here in this fourth quarter. The shot is missed there from Gavrik on the free throw. She's 2 for 5 now as it's rebounded, though, by John. And up for the shot, Gavrik. Off of the second opportunity, gets her 10th point. And then the timeout called on the near side by the Islanders. And we'll step aside and we'll take a real quick break ourselves. North Platte leading with 1:38 left to go. 55-23 when we come back here, FM 98.1. AM 1410, of course, live streaming on the night on NorthPlattePost.com. Sponsored by All Communications.
Marcus is giving a holiday gift to himself?
Yeah, I was a really good boy this year.
Oh, good for you.
I got $50 of Runza gift cards to give to my friends and got a $10 gift card for myself.
Well, sometimes it's better to give and receive.
Right? I made a list, checked it twice.
And the list said Marcus?
List said Marcus.
'Tis the season. Buy $50 of Runza gift cards and get a $10 gift card free. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Grand Island. A commanding lead for the Bulldogs here, 55-23 over Grand Island and the Islanders. We have some reserve substitutions checking in here. Of course, Josie Douglas with Lexi Lantis, Kendall Valentine, Sydney Letourneau, and then Katie, I said Katie Titus for the second time there, as it's Katie Titus who will check in for North Platte with 1:38 left to go here in this ball game, and the Bulldogs reserve unit getting some well-deserved action here after a strong performance from the starting squad. Stolen away there by Niawal Wall, and excuse me, for Niawal John as her shot off the mark, and they're going to call a foul on Josie Douglas, her second. But again, after an impressive game from the Bulldog starters, Clancy Brown putting up 26 to help the Dogs get to this point. It's now the reserve unit who will step in and see some action for the first time here today, as that free throw from Niawal John will land. She's 1 for 1 with 1 point. She'll nail the second, so she's got 2 points now. 55-25 the lead as Katie Titus on the near side corner needs some help. Lost the basketball. Stolen away that time by side of Lily Goodwin. And then Josie Douglas has the basketball, and they'll have a foul called on Niawal John. Her now first foul, and the Bulldogs will have what would have been an inbounds underneath the basket, but because that is the 5th team foul committed by the Islanders, we have some free throws for North Platte High School. Again, the foul limit has been reduced from 6 in high school basketball to now just only 5, but resets every quarter. As a shot comes up and is in from Josie Douglas. She hits her first free throw today. So far to that point, 0 for 2. She's got 3 points, and now it's 56-25. With 1:22 left to go. As the next free throw, from Douglas, rims in and out. Picked up there on the side by Kendall Valentine. Shot no good as head coach Tyson Hammond looking for a foul on that shot, and it won't go their way. So still 56-25. Now John into the lane, throws up a shot, way off the mark. Fought for her, she clicks her own miss, and will hit that bucket. Niawal John with 4 points. As now, here comes up, Sydney Letourneau in the fast break opportunity. She hits it. Sydney Letourneau with the bucket. It's now 58-27. As the shot goes up, no good from Goodwin. Rebound on the side by Kendall Valentine, then stolen away by the Islanders. A fade, wow, what a shot. As that's Lydia Youssef with a fadeaway bucket. Will get another point. That is her actually only 2 points today, and it's 58-29 with 37 seconds left to go here in the ball game. But impressive stuff from North Platte High School here. Again, our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. With 37 seconds left, a 58-29 lead. It's all but locked in that North Platte High School will be going on a 3-game winning streak and now getting above 500 for the first time this season. And boy, howdy, has it been quite a last couple of games for this Bulldog squad, as, of course, blowing out Alliance a couple Fridays ago and then defeating Norfolk on a buzzer beater and then coming in and taking care of business, taking down the Islanders 58-29. Valentine with it in a triple team, needs some help, lost the basketball. She'll fight for it, picked up by Niawal John, or excuse me, that's Lydia Youssef, and it'll go the way of the Islanders with 27 seconds left to go. Of course, Valentine, not known for her height, got thrown a ball way up into the rafters, and she went down and almost grabbed it. But North Platte, well, actually, I was going to say North Platte was going to have an inbounds, but they're going to say it's the Islanders that'll inbound it with 27 seconds left, and John has it. Looking to trigger in the play. Throws it all the way out to Youssef. Youssef will shoot from inside the three-point line. Rebounded, no good. Here comes Lexi Lantis up the other side with it. Lantis to the near side corner to Letourneau, who lost the basketball and now is into a double team. Tries to get it to Katie Titus and does so with 13 as that's going to be stripped away by Lydia Youssef. And with 11 seconds, the Bulldogs will have an inbounds on the near side. Once again leading 58-29. Douglas with the inbounds. Now to the top of the three-point line with it. Valentine back to Douglas. There's 6 seconds. Douglas looking for a clean shot. Tries to go up with it, and a foul will be called as Josie Douglas drives into the lane and will have a foul. Now going to be called, I believe, on Emmy Ward. As Emmy Ward picks up her first foul, and now Josie Douglas once again will go to the free throw line. She misses another one. She's 1 for 5 today. Not her best free throw performance. But defensively, Josie Douglas has been locked in this game, providing a good plethora as that time the free throw lands. 2 for 6, 4 points. Up with it comes Niawal John off the mark, and that is now 3 victories in a row for North Platte High School girls basketball. A big 59-29 victory over the Islanders of Grand Island, and they improve to this season 3-2, 0-6 for Grand Island on the year. What a great performance from this Bulldog squad. It all started from the beginning where they just asserted their dominance on the defensive side of things and just didn't let off the gas. And because of that, the Bulldogs came away with a clean victory behind also a strong performance from Clancy Brown, who put up a game-high 26 points, going 9 of 11 from the free throw line. Well, it is going to be time for our quick stop post-game show. When we come back here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course, as you know, video live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by Allo Communications.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
Portable, super quiet, and fuel-efficient Honda EU Series generators are ideal for camping, tailgating, home backup power, and more. All feature Honda's CO Minder carbon monoxide detection system for added peace of mind. Select models include Bluetooth connectivity for wireless control with Honda's My Generator smartphone app. Go with a Honda EU Series generator. It's power you can trust.
We've got the power at Budkeep Power Sports.
Ben is in a sticky situation.
I got so excited for my fresh-baked Runza cinnamon rolls that I forgot to grab a napkin.
Now you got cinnamon roll fingers, and they're so ooey.
And gooey. I can't grab a spoon to dig into my delicious homemade chili.
Maybe you should call for help?
Oh, I'll call my mom. Oh, I've ruined my phone.
Worth it, though. Come get Runza's homemade chili, fresh baked cinnamon rolls, and a napkin today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Get the results you need with Red Willow Chemical. Whether you're looking for generic or name brand chemicals and fertilizer, they got you covered. And with their bulk options and delivery and aerial application services, you can save time and get the job done right. Their experienced staff is here to help you tailor a plan that fits your specific needs so you can trust them to deliver. Don't wait. Visit Red Willow Chemical today and see the difference quality products and personalized service can make. Contact them now.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical. We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings to Sinclair Dino Pay, saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop.
Larry's Glass is better known and has over 40 years of experience in glass replacement and installation. Whether you need a new window for your home, storefront, or vehicle, they have the expertise to get the job done. Larry's team of skilled professionals use the highest quality materials and techniques to ensure your satisfaction. Larry's takes pride in delivering outstanding service with affordable pricing and are on the Better Business Bureau honor roll. Trust Larry's Glass to take care of your glass needs, and you'll appreciate the difference that over 40 years of experience can make.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back here to Grand Island. I'm joined, it's almost like a stroke of luck over here for head coach Tyson Hammond. He came in just as the nick of time was going to get underway here, and man, oh man, what a three-game stretch this team has been going on. You know, we talked about at the beginning of this season, it was all about, you know, I want to say going through the motions, but getting the system down, finding that perfect read, and really these last three games for your squad, it really has been about finding that open player, and they've been really executing on those shots.
Yeah, we're getting better every time out right now and getting some confidence. We did a lot of really good things tonight, especially in the first half. We just didn't make shots. We executed things pretty well. I thought defensively we did a good job with our energy in the first half of creating turnovers and then running in transition when we had chances to. And then offensively we did a good job of finding open shots, making the extra pass. And we rebounded well as in the paint too. So we did a lot of really good things, especially early. So we're going to keep building off that, and we're going to keep getting better.
I think, and it's something you really pointed out that I think was a clear improvement this year over last year was that extra pass. Last year felt like a lot of hectic passing, a lot of hectic plays, and not really finding that open target. And really tonight was a shining example of, you could have gone for a heavily contested shot, but they noticed somebody either just a couple feet away wide open or cross-courting it. And yes, some of the shots didn't go in, but I think the vision to be able to find that next open pass, and potentially when those shots do going, man, oh man, that's going to look very, very good in the future.
Yeah, that's the thing, is we have some girls that are pretty darn good shooters, and the law of averages is going to even things out a little bit here one of these days, and we're going to start making some of those. We just need to break the seal a little bit, but we're doing a good job of playing together and creating open shots, and those are the things that are going to allow you to keep getting open shots, and then we're going to start making those as well. So really happy with where we're going with things right now, and we're going to keep working every day. We're going to keep getting better, and as long as we keep doing those things that we're doing right now, having a good attitude, playing with great effort, we're going to be in pretty good shape.
And somebody who helped facilitate that great effort, Clancy Brown today, 26 points, really got it going in that first half. She had 5 made free throws. And that's also a thing. The free throws in that first half really helped build that lead. And so far, the engine at the top of that train, Clancy Brown, really making things happen. And really, I wouldn't say forcing the team to follow with her, but forcing them to go in a positive direction with keeping up with not only her aggressive energy on defense, but that fast-paced push-up-the-floor offense.
Yeah, I thought we did a good job in the first half of being aggressive, getting to the paint, getting fouls. Clancy got to the line early. We offensive rebounded very well early. The aggressive factors were there like we wanted to be. And Clancy does a good job. She helps us push the pace. When she kicks the ball ahead well, we are able to play with good pace and good tempo, and we make good things happen. And that's when we're at our best, is when we get out and run a little bit and play with good pace. So we're doing a better job of that every time right now as well, too, finding kick-aheads and giving ourselves a chance to attack early.
Well, you got one more game before. You probably, of course, don't want to go into the break with how things have been going, because that always brings in that era of just, they're going to cool down. But got Columbus on the road yet again here on Thursday, currently sitting at 3-4. Take me through maybe the advantages of having such a road-heavy first start to this season compared to a home-heavy style. Is it maybe, because of course when it comes to Class A basketball, there's going to be a lot of more road games. I think home games we get further down the stretch to tournament time. So how much do you think of a benefit it is to play a good chunk early on to maybe feel out some opposing crowds, to maybe not get overwhelmed when you do get into some bigger games and down the stretch closer to tournament time?
Yeah, it's building our mental toughness, that's for sure. We've been to Lincoln and Alliance and Norfolk and now Grand Island, and Thursday we go to Columbus. I don't think there's probably anybody that's had as many miles on the bus already as we have. And it's really not easy. It's especially this stretch right here, Saturday to Norfolk, and then here today on a Tuesday, and then Thursday back to Columbus. And it's hard on the body and hard on the mind a little bit. So, we're learning some of that mental toughness right now early. And hopefully we can carry that over into some of those stretches, after Christmas break. But, that's what we have, and we're going to take care of things. We're going to control the things we have control over, and that schedule is not one of them. So, we're just going to go ahead and keep doing what we do and keep fighting and play with what we have in front of us.
Keep fighting, you did, and you fought for a strong victory again today, 59-29. Coach, congratulations on that again. 3-game winning streak. I'll see you in the new year at home when you guys take on Kearney.
Sounds good, man. Thank you.
We'll have more of the Quick Stop post-game show. We come back here, FM 98.1 and AM 1410.
Can you feel it? The feeling of starting something new. The feeling of success. At Mid-Plains Community College, our instructors are ready and willing to support you on every step of your educational journey. Whether you're just starting out or changing careers, MPCC can help you transform your future. Learn more by visiting our website at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu.
Do you have a golfer on your Christmas list? Indian Meadows is having a huge blowout sale just in time for Christmas. Men's shirts, jackets, vests, shoes, up to 50% off. Give them a gift certificate and let them choose from golf balls, clubs, shoes, putters, gloves, or bags. How about a membership or a punch card for green fees or the driving range? Register for a free driving range punch card and check out the new arrivals. Indian Meadows Golf Course, open daily noon to 4 on West Walker Road, North Platte.
Get the results you need with Red Willow Chemical. Whether you're looking for generic or name brand chemicals and fertilizer, they got you covered. And with their bulk options and delivery and aerial application services, you can save time and get the job done right. Their experienced staff is here to help you tailor a plan that fits your specific needs so you can trust them to deliver. Don't wait. Visit Red Willow Chemical today and see the difference quality products and personalized service can make. Contact them now.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Aloe is turning 20 this year, and we plan to celebrate all year long. Since 2003, Aloe has vowed to put customers first and deliver a drastically different experience. No matter where you live, work, or play, we believe you deserve an affordable, secure, and reliable connection. We're proud to have served our businesses and residents with seriously fast fiber optic service for 2 decades. Thank you for trusting Aloe as your local internet, phone, and TV provider. Follow us on social media to know about the 20th anniversary celebrations in all our Aloe communities.
Can you feel it? The feeling of starting something new. The feeling of success. At Mid-Plains Community College, our instructors are ready and willing to support you on every step of your educational journey. Whether you're just starting out or changing careers, MPCC can help you transform your future. Learn more by visiting our website at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu.
Growing up, my parents always encouraged me to do what's right, even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, "Do the right thing." That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. That's it. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
Ask me, Matthew Musselman, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Hey, looking to start a new career? Larry's Glass in North Platte may just have the position for you, as they have an opening for a glazer. What does this glass glazer do? Installs glass in commercial and residential areas, and you'll be installing windows, doors, showers, mirrors, and so much more dealing with glass. If you've been or had carpenter experience in the past, this position may be just the fit for you. And even if you haven't and you have a certain skill set, Larry's Glass will train. Stop into Larry's Glass on West 5th Street today to apply.
Hello, producers. William Jennings here, your favorite ranked seed DSM. If you're looking for an American-owned and family-owned company that's easy to do business with, we are it. The Rank family since 1936 has had a 100% focus on all seed. And yes, with a Western focus too. Call your local dealer, Matt Graves, at 308-214-1074 or myself at 402-961-0963. As always, rank means results.
We're always up and right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair Dino Pay saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop.
Get the results you need with Red Willow Chemical. Whether you're looking for generic or name brand chemicals and fertilizer, they got you covered. And with their bulk options and delivery and aerial application services, you can save time and get the job done right. Their experienced staff is here to help you tailor a plan that fits your specific needs so you can trust them to deliver. Don't wait. Visit Red Willow Chemical today and see the difference quality products and personalized service can make. Contact them now.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Aloe is turning 20 this year, and we plan to celebrate all year long. Since 2003, Aloe has vowed to put customers first and deliver a drastically different experience. No matter where you live, work, or play, we believe you deserve an affordable, secure, and reliable connection. We're proud to have served our businesses and residents with seriously fast fiber optic service for 2 decades. Thank you for trusting Aloe as your local internet, phone, and TV provider. Follow us on social media to know about the 20th anniversary celebrations in all our Aloe communities.
The North Platte Public Schools prepares all students to be productive, responsible citizens in a safe, caring, supporting learning environment with caring staff, engaging curriculum, clean facilities, and updated technology. You can rely on our schools giving your child the tools they need for a successful future. For more information, including enrollment and career opportunities, visit nppsd.org. North Platte Public Schools. Communicate, connect, commit.
The following is a North Sports presentation. It's time for North Platte High basketball from FM 98.1 and AM 1410. Brought to you in part by Shelter Insurance. The Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Foles and Brent Rogo. Dave's Place and CT Troubleshooters. Another Round in River's Edge Golf Course. Premier Toyota. And Sandhills State Bank. And also brought to you by Larry's Glass, the D&N Event Center, Great Plains Health, and Great Plains Home Care. Larry's RV. Bill Summers Ford Lincoln Honda Nissan. The North Platte Public Schools. Willow Creek Embroidery. Quick Stop Convenience Stores. And Runza. Video coverage brought to you by Aloe Communications. It's time to join the voice of the dogs courtside with Paxton Gordon.
Welcome back, everybody, here at Grand Island as North Platte High School boys basketball takes on the Islanders of Grand Island. Islanders sitting so far at the moment 2-4 compared to 1-2 for North Platte High School. Of course, Bulldogs coming into today not playing a game last week in Norfolk because that game was rescheduled to middle of February. So Bulldogs at the moment coming off a pretty prolonged break where they actually took down Alliance, I believe, well, not last Friday, but the Friday before that, 70-56, and now they face a very strong and athletic Grand Island squad that currently at the moment sits at 2-4, but is looking to get through some of those early season issues that they have had. And it's going to be quite a feast of all of our eyes as these two teams look to battle it out here today. Again, North Platte 1-2, coming off a strong victory. Can they do it against one of their taller opponents they'll be facing here today? We'll have to, of course, see, and I know we will all see here. We'll step aside real quick. We can come back, quick stop pregame show, more right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, of course, live streaming on the Knights, on North Platte. I'm going to do it again, man. I got Knights all in my brain. Too much Knights games going on lately as, NorthPlattePost.com.
We're always something right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair Dino Pay saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Hello, producers. William Jennings here, your favorite ranked seed DSM. If you're looking for an American-owned and family-owned company that's easy to do business with, we are it. The Rank family since 1936 has had a 100% focus on all seed. And yes, with a Western focus too. Call your local dealer, Matt Graves, at 308-214-1074 or myself at 402-961-0963. As always, Rank means results.
Hey, looking to start a new career? Larry's Glass in North Platte may just have the position for you, as they have an opening for a glazer. What does this glass glazer do? Installs glass in commercial and residential areas, and you'll be installing windows, doors, showers, mirrors, and so much more dealing with glass. If you've been or had carpenter experience in the past, this position may be just the fit for you. And even if you haven't and you have a certain skill set, Larry's Glass will train. Stop into Larry's Glass on West 5th Street today to apply.
Growing up, my parents always encouraged me to do what's right, even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, "Do the right thing." That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. That's it. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
Ask me, Matthew Musselman, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
This is the Bulldog Pregame Show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Welcome back here to Grand Island Quick Stop Pregame Show. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner as the Bulldogs at 1-2 take on the Islanders of 2 and 4. It is time. It is time for our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. Double Dips Ice Creamery in the store canteen district in North Platte offers 24 plus different flavors of hand-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. Double Dips also offers homemade waffle cones and bowls alongside homemade fudge and freshly baked desserts. And even though it's winter time next fall, they of course have the ice cream trailer for all your outdoor events. Starting on the side of the Islanders of Grand Island, Cohen Nelson will get the start alongside Mukadi Makoma will get the start as well. Babur Chol will get the start with Evan McDonald and then Bode Albers for the side of Grand Island and the Islanders. For North Platte High School, the senior Jackson Polk will get the start alongside, of course, Lance Gifford, who's having himself a strong start to the year. Caden Joneson will get the start as well with Jesse Mock, the Mockster, the Speedster. He gets the start as well with Landon O'Brien filling up the last starting position for the side of the North Platte High School Bulldogs. Going to be one of those games that, of course, head coach Jimmy Pack talked about in the earlier part of the season. We're going to face an opponent that is going to have a height advantage over us. We'll see what we can do when we get there. Of course, Cohen Nelson 6'1", Makai Makoma 6'6", Babur Chol 6'4". And then, of course, you have Bode Albers at 6'5", and then Evan McDonald at 6'4". So a primarily and predominantly tall team for this Grand Island Islanders squad. And it's all about how can North Platte High School take advantage of the speed they have to kind of bypass the height disadvantage they're sitting as. That one's going to be run and won by Makoma, and the other way with it comes the Islanders of Grand Island to start this game off as Chol now passes to the near side to Evan McDonald. Good perimeter passing for the side of Grand Island to start this game off as it's now with it. Makoma will drive in, lost the basketball. Lance Gifford has it. 1-on-2 fast break for North Platte High School, and he'll step back and reset this offense right on up. Jack Polk with it. Now around the logo, and the offense for this Bulldog squad sets up. To the near side, Jesse Mock. Cross court's on over O'Brien. Landon O'Brien now back to Jack Polk. Jack Polk with it. And now Caden Johnson. Down low it goes into Jesse Mock. Drives into the lane, goes up for the shot. Won't get the foul as that's rebounded on the side by Bode Albers, and here up the court with it now comes Grand Island into the lane. Makoma back to Chol for 3 on the far side. He'll miss that one. Collect his own miss. Cross court it now to Makoma for 3. No good again. That time rebounded there on the side by Landon O'Brien. And up the court with it comes North Platte High School. Tied 0-0 here with 6:52 in the first quarter. Jonathan now to the far side. Landon O'Brien look for some help. Good pass now Jackson Polk to Gifford. He'll drive baseline in this zone defense. Good perimeter passing into the lane. Mock to a cutting O'Brien, but back out to Jesse Mock with 12 on the shot clock. He needs some help. Jesse Mock in a double team. Gets it to a cutting at Jackson Polk. Spinning, kicking it to Gifford. 5 seconds. He'll pull up for a mid-range jumper. No good. Rebounded there on the side by Cohen Nelson, his first. And now up the court with it. Comes the side of the Islanders. Makoma now picks his dribble up on the far side, playing and finding some help. Able to find it in Cohen Nelson, guarded by Jackson Polk. Nelson now here to Albers on the near side, guarded by Jesse Mock. Around the perimeter, he'll pass it to Nelson. He's looking for something down low, won't do it. How about a three on the way from Babur Chol, and he gets it. As Babur Chol will pick up his first 3 points today, and the first 3 points for the Islanders, and it's now 3-0. Mock with it on the perimeter, pass it to the far side of Jackson Polk, and now O'Brien has it, and here comes the Bulldogs trying to break down this 3-2 zone defense from Grand Island. Oh, stolen away by Cohen Nelson after a bad pass from Lance Gifford, but luckily Jackson Polk able to get his hand in the way to force a foul, or that would have been an easy fast break layup for the Islanders. That's the first for Polk, and now an inbounds comes the Islanders of Grand Island. Nelson will have it, and he'll look to cross the half-court line and reset up. It's Nelson, going to hand it off to Makoma, guarded by Jesse Mock. Makoma into the lane, steps back, picks his dribble up, finds Chol. Babur Chol into the lane, he goes on Gifford. The kick out. Albers now to Makoma, who lost the basketball for a second there. And now Makoma will try to find some help. Albers drives into the lane. Easy layup for the Islanders. There's now 5 points for Grand Island in the first 2 for Bodie Albers. And 5-0, a quick lead for Grand Island to start this game off. With 4:55 left to go, this 3-2 zone defense really being a thorn in the side for North Platte. Now with it, they're going to get it to Gifford at the free throw line. He drives and kicks it down low from the free throw line. Oh, off the mark with it. Landed O'Brien, as that one's going to be tipped out of bounds on the near side by Jackson Polk. As Babur Chol will again tip it out. Reed Kelly now subs in alongside Jackson Bernal. Out comes Nelson as well as Bodie Albers. And here comes the Islanders. A couple substitutions now. With it now comes Bernal. Going to pass it to Chol. Some good perimeter passing. It's Makoma. Now passes it to Bernal. Back to Makoma for 3 on the way. Rims in and out. Reed Kelly with a strong rebound for the Islanders. Oh, and almost stolen away by Lance Gifford. Babur Chol on the near side now with it. Gets Gifford falling. Chol underneath the basket. Oh, they're going to say he steps out of bounds. Babur Chol got Lance Gifford slipping, but commits the error and steps out of bounds. So now here comes North Platte looking to record its first bucket today, trailing 5-0 here in this first quarter. With 4:05 left to go, bad pass from Mock, stolen away by Chol. And now here up the court with it comes Grand Island. Pass back, Babur Chol. Now thought about driving, but kicks it out. Here into the lane goes Bernal, up he goes, and hits the bucket. Jackson Bernal will hit his first 2 points, and it's 7-0 now the lead for Grand Island and the Islanders to start this game off. O'Brien with it, will pass to the far side with it, Jackson Polk. Crosses over, and now we'll try to find some help offensively. Down low in the paint, Gifford lost the basketball for a second, now in a double team. He'll kick it, 3 on the way from Jesse Mock. It takes a bounce off the top of the rafter, and with that, no good. Is now checking in for the side of Grand Island, John Carnels for this Islander squad. As Makoma now with it, and around the logo will set the offense up for Grand Island. North Platte trailing in this one 7-0 with 3:16 left to go here in this first quarter. Makoma drives in on Mock, spinning into the lane. He'll throw up a shot, and it will just roll in. Makati Makoma now picks up his first 2 points. And with that, a 9-0 lead, as we'll have a substitution coming in for North Platte High School. As that shot off the mark and rebounded by Reed Kelly, his second. Here comes the Islanders. Makoma into the lane. He'll go up for the layup, but they'll call a foul on Jesse Mock, who will be the first for him. As out comes Van Johnson, and checking in now comes Eli Baroman for North Platte High School. The inbounds, the far side, Makoma for 3. It's just going to take a bounce off of the top of the backboard and finding its way with Makati Makoma. He's got 5 and a quick timeout called by head coach Jimmy Pack as the Bulldogs trail 12-0 here in this first quarter with 2:41 left to go. We'll step aside and we'll take a break. We come back, we will have more first quarter action here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by Allo Communications.
Can you feel it? The feeling of starting something new. The feeling of success. At Mid-Plains Community College, our instructors are ready and willing to support you on every step of your educational journey. Whether you're just starting out or changing careers, MPCC can help you transform your future. Learn more by visiting our website at npcc.edu. That's npcc.edu.
I'm Jared Remus with Jerry Remus Chevrolet of North Platte. The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KOOQ AM North Platte. We've got the keys to your new car.
North Platte Post Sports.
Well, back here, Grand Island. So far, North Platte High School trailing Grand Island and the Islanders 12-0 with 2:41 left to go here in this first quarter. Again, our timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann in the Fortifying Group. You can check out Kevin McGann in the Fortifying Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. As well as our other sponsors for today's game, Dave's Place Pizza and Wings. To find out more, 1510 East 4th Street, as that shot from Lance Gifford no good as he was looking for a foul as he went up with it, but it was stripped out of bounds. Last touch by an Islander. And now he'll inbound it underneath the basket. Gifford is North Platte still searching for its first point today. The throw all the way out, picked up by Jackson Polk, and a foul is going to be called there on John Canales, excuse me. As checking now in for North Platte comes Ian County, out comes Landon O'Brien, and Bulldogs have an inbounds on the far side. So far today have yet to nail a bucket in their first 5 attempts. Struggling to find any momentum or at least any shot against this zone defense. Jackson Polk to the baseline now. Gifford back to Mock. Mock in a double, kicks it out to Polk, and with 25 seconds, the offense resets for North Platte High School. Polk picks his dribble up, down to Gifford. He lost the basketball, and it's picked up on the side there of Evan McDonald, and here comes Grand Island in the corner. 3 on the way from Canales, and he nails it, his first 3 today. And the lead just keeps expanding here for Grand Island. It's 15-0 now as that one is almost stolen away. Jackson Bernal, and my good heavens, what a first quarter it's been for the Islanders. North Platte really struggling to find any semblance of comfort offensively to start here against this zone defense from Grand Island. Now it's Lance Gifford with it on the near side wing. Looking for some help, pivots around, is able to find it. And some more passing as Jackson Polk almost has it stolen away. He goes into the lane, up for the layup, short. Gifford, he'll put it back. Lance Gifford now picks up his first 2 points today after the putback. And now it's a 15-2 lead. Bulldogs now just need to slowly but steadily, inch by inch, centimeter by centimeter, cut into this lead. Reed Kelly on Cotty, spins around, no good, tipped up. McDonald's able to collect it. Evan McDonald back out. Macoma for 3, no good. Tipped some more, and it's Reed Kelly with another rebound. As here comes McDonald, far side Bernal. He'll drive in with Jackson Polk, but no good. Canales into the lane, and he's able to get it. As John Colonel's able to get it, it's now 17-2 as Hayden Johnson looks to check back in, and they're going to call it travel, I believe, on Jesse Mock, as out's going to come Ian Cowdy, and now subbing back in Cohen Nelson alongside Bodie Albers, as well as Baber Chol for the side. Grand Island with 46 seconds. It's a 17-2 lead as here comes Nelson up the court with it. Now 41 seconds, a 10-second shot clock, game clock difference. Chol to the side now of Bernal. Bernal calls for some help. Finds it in Canales. And now we'll pivot around and pass it to Cohen Nelson. 18 on the shot clock with some good movement. Nelson to the far side. Barnell now. Chol. Barnell crossing it to the far side, near side correction. Back to the far side. Chol for 3. It's short. takes a bounce and rebounded there by Lance Gifford. 13 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. The Bulldogs looking for anything offensively here, a bucket to end the quarter with something. As how about Lance Gifford, step back three, it's short. Cohen Nelson with the rebound. Here he comes with 1 second, the half-court heave. It's short, but Bulldogs will go here to end the first quarter, trailing 17-2 when we come back here to Grand Island. North Platte trailing 17-2, FM 98.1, AM 1410, of course live streaming at northplattepost.com, sponsored by Allo Communications.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
Your health is nothing to fool with. That's why when supplies are important, you should trust no one but the best. Great Plains Home Care Equipment features full home care outfits. All of the items you or your loved one will need for rehabilitation, including oxygen and respiratory equipment, whether it's for staying at home or for moving around. Great Plains Home Care Equipment, 600 East Francis Street, Suite 6 in North Platte.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
North Platte Post Sports.
Well, back here, second quarter action. North Platte High School trailing Grand Island, and the Islanders 17-2. Again, our timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Alongside our other sponsors for today's game, Sand Hill State Bank, the most committed brand of banking with locations in North Platte, Ogallala, Grant, and many more. Head to sandhillstate.com for a full list of services and locations. Great pass from Caden Johnson to a cutting Lance Gifford on the baseline. He's got 4 points. That's another bucket for North Platte and a turnover by the Islanders following a bad pass. 17-4, and that's exactly what head coach Jimmy Back was trying to set up. Again, as the Bulldogs struggling to break down this zone defense that's been put in by the Islanders to start this game. So far, that defense has led to a comfortable 17-4 margin for Grand Island. The floater from Caden Joseph takes a bad bounce. Gifford strong rebound. Blocked, though, by by Bodie Alberts as he'll collect his rebound, and now up the court with it comes Babber Chol. Chol spinning away from Jonathan, on over to Macoma. Now Alberts, down low it goes to McDonald. Back to Cohen Nelson. How about Chol? He'll pull up for three. Babber Chol, no good. And it's rebounded by McDonald, who blows the wide open layup. And now the other way with it comes North Platte High School into the lane. Gifford going coast to coast. Oh, he almost got it with the great body control layup, but couldn't do so. And it's still 17-4 here at the start of the second quarter. How about Macoma? 4-3. He's got 8 points, and that's another 3 for Grand Island and the Islanders. They lead 20-4 now as Macoma hits a three. He's got 8 points and a foul called on the floor by Macoma. That's his first and Grand Island's first team foul. As checking in now comes John Carnales. John Carnals will check in for the Islanders here. 6:35 left to go here in this first half. A 20-4 lead for Grand Island. Nelson has it. He'll pass it to the near side to Jesse Mock. Ooh, Mock lost the basketball for a second. But picks it back up. Now Jackson Polk on the far side wing. Look to crossover. Carnals passes it to Jonathan. Jonathan back to Polk. Polk around the perimeter with 20 seconds. Looks like Landon O'Brien's going to check in for North Platte High School. Jonathan with 14 seconds around the perimeter. Back to a freshly subbed in Eli Broman. Gifford now drives. Picks up his dribble. Broman pulls up from around 12 out. Oh, way short. And it's floating around. Picked up by Colonels. And now the other way with it comes Grand Island. Uh-oh. Cohen Nelson on the near side had an opportunity for a three, but won't take it. And with 5:54 left to go and a 20-4 lead, Islanders will reset up the offense here. Colonels with it to Chol. Oh, right past John Colonels, and with that, a turnover as Babber Chol trying to get it back to John Colonels. No good, and Now North Platte will take over here, looking to get something going offensively, trailing 20-4. As O'Brien will dish it in to Caden Johnson. Now over to Jesse Mock on the far side for the offensive setup. Gifford had to go way up high for it. Down low to O'Brien. To a kicking Caden Johnson. It's going to be swatted away there. I believe that was Evan McDonald as well as Colonels, as Macoma now has it. Oh, back into the backcourt with it. Colonels. Now a timeout going to be called on the side by the Islanders. North Platte not getting that foul call. Now they'll go to the bench, still trying to find some sort of momentum. And, we had talked with head coach Jimmy Pack to start this season in this squad. Not going to be best known for its high percentage shooting from the three-point line. I think right now that's going to cause a lot of the issues as, the best way to break down this type of zone defense is great perimeter passing to allow, as we've seen, a cutting in Lance Gifford on the baseline. But the problem is if the defense is collapsing so much to where you can't get anything on the inside, you need to start taking some looks at the three-point line. And for this North Platte team that isn't, as head coach Jimmy Pack would say, not the best three-point shooting team, that does start to struggle or start to make things more difficult for North Platte High School. And we're currently seeing that at the moment as they trail 20-4 with 5:23 left to go here in this first half. One team foul so far in this half, only on the side of Grand Island, as Albert Chol will now inbound it all the way back to Jackson Bernal. And here comes the Islanders, guarded by Landon O'Brien. 20-4 lead. Chol with it on the near side wing, back to Bernal. Passes around to Colonels, and now good passing. That'll tip out of the hand of Evan McDonald as Macoma fired one down low to Evan McDonald and couldn't get it. And with that, a turnover for Grand Island, and North Platte looking to find a point here on this possession and maybe get something going. O'Brien down to Mock, near side wing. Mock picks his dribble up, cross courts it to Gifford. Gifford with it now, guarded by Macoma. He'll drive in and kick it. Oh, intercepted by Babber Chol. And with that, here comes Grand Island the other way with it with 4:49 left to go. McDonald to Macoma. He'll drive baseline. Macoma will get the bucket. Makaidi Macoma with his 10th point. And now it's 22-4 the lead for Grand Island. Jesse Mock with it, down low. Oh, and Eli Broman trying to kick it to the far side corner where he thought Landon O'Brien was going to be, but O'Brien was cutting around the perimeter, and with that, North Platte turned the basketball over as out comes Eli Broman, and I think checking in comes Jackson Polk, North Platte High School. It's not up the court with it, comes Jackson Bernal with it, guarded by O'Brien. To Chol, down to the near side with it, Ethan Kostler, who has checked in. Down low to Kostler, great tip by Jackson Polk. It's on the floor, and there's Caden Johnson to pick it up. And here comes North Platte the other way. The throw all the way up to the side of Landon O'Brien. Back around the perimeter we go. Polk, Johnson. Oh, they try to get it down low to Gifford. It's tipped and picked back up by Jackson Polk. He needs help. Gets it to Gifford, but it's going to be touched out of bounds there by Ethan Kostler. With that, the Bulldogs will have an inbounds on the far side, trailing 22-4 with 3:58 left to go here in this second quarter. As Gifford with it now. Cross courts it to Mock. Mock around the perimeter. Talking about picking his dribble up and drives. Now he picks his dribble up to a cutting Caden Johnson, and it's going to be turned on over. Here comes McDonald the other way with it to Macoma. Macoma lays it up and in. Oh, they're going to call the block foul on the Bulldogs. As Macoma penetrates into the lane. There was Landon O'Brien, but they're going to say O'Brien there for the block. His first foul is Macoma hits the transition bucket. He's got 12 points. And Makaini Macoma now up to the free throw line to shoot one. Complete this and one as the Bulldogs trail by 20 now, 24-4. As that one from Macoma lands. He's got 13 points. 1 for 1 so far today. 25-4 now the lead. He's up the court with it. Now come the Bulldogs. Down low to Gifford. Wide open. Great passing leading to an easy Lance Gifford bucket. That's 6 points for Lance Gifford, and now 25-6 the lead. Good play for North Platte High School, getting it off with some quick transition offense. And I think that might be a great key for this game for North Platte, is try to not force. I hold my thought as Macoma shot no good. Reed Kelly picks up the rebound. He's got his first 2 points, but for North Platte, they really need to pick the tempo up to dissuade this zone defense from the side of Grand Island. Because of that fast break opportunity, the Islanders couldn't get into their defense and allowed an easy bucket for North Platte. As Johnson with it now is looking to check in. Comes Ian Cotty. Polk with it, picks his dribble up, down low to Gifford. Now once more, down low, great pass to Landon O'Brien. Great extra pass from Lance Gifford, able to find Landon O'Brien for his first 2 points, and it's now 28. McDonald hands it off to McComa. McComa spinning on one. Jesse Mock, his shot off the mark, and a late foul called by Jesse Mock way after the shot was up and gone. That's the second for Jesse Mock, and with that, he'll probably have to come off as now head coach Jimmy Pack looking for an explanation. That shot was already well and away out of McComa's hands as he'll nail that free throw. He's now got 14 points as out comes Jesse Mock, and Ian Cotty checks in, and now Cohen Nelson checks in for Grand Island, 28-8 lead. Next free throw from McComa will hit the mark. He's 3 for 3 with 15 points. 29-8 the lead as here comes Jackson Polk up the court with it. It's the far side, O'Brien back to Polk. Now Johnson with it, down low to Gifford. Great passing as Polk explodes into the lane. He'll dish it to Cowdy. Now back to Polk, and here comes the offense for the Bulldogs. 18 on the shot clock. They try to get it down low and do so. 2-1. Ian Cotty, that was blocked by Baber Chol. And with that, Lance Gifford will have an inbounds underneath the basket. A 29-8 lead with 2:04 left to go in the second quarter. Back he goes all the way to O'Brien. Polk, O'Brien now with it. It's a good perimeter passing to break down this zone defense. Johnson with it. Back to Polk. Polk around the perimeter. Back to Johnson. Johnson with 1 second goes up for the shot. They'll call a shot clock violation and a turnover for North Platte High School as now it's turning from bad to worse here in this first half. As checking now in comes Bodie Albers for Baber Chol. And with 1:49 left, here comes the other way. Grand Island is now checking in. Eli Broman looks to be for North Platte High School. Nelson on the far side with 1:40 left to go to Kelly. Kelly almost gets it stolen away by Landon O'Brien. McComa now hesitates, and they're going to call an off-ball moving screen on the side of Ethan Kostler, so that's his first foul as and Eli Broman now checks in for North Platte High School, again trailing 29-8. Here in this first half, 1:28 left to go. O'Brien here on the near side wing will pass it back to Johnson. Now Gifford looks to drive, and he'll kick it down low. Great passing as Polk will go into the lane. Back out, O'Brien for three. Oh, just short, and it's going to be rebounded there by Lance Gifford. Good effort from Gifford for his third rebound. That shot no good, and then O'Brien will get called for the foul, trying to tip it away from the Islanders, and because of that foul call, that's the third of the team, and now second for O'Brien. As checking in now comes Evan McDonald for Ethan Kostler. 1:09 left to go here in this first half. Second for O'Brien. Third team foul as Jesse Mock now looks to check back in. Again, Mock currently has 2 fouls today. Still looking for his first points. But it's such a difficult challenge for Jesse Mock as he's been primarily tasked with guarding Makaidi McComa. As McComa so far with 15 points. Nelson to the far side, Albers. Now McDonald at the top of the three-point line will look for some help, finds it in McComa. McComa with great defense from the side of Jesse Mock will dish it away to McDonald. Now back to McComa. With 14 on the shot clock, McComa looks to drive past Jesse Mock. Up for the layup. No good. Tipped, and it's rebounded by Reed Kelly. And he gets another bucket. 4th rebound for Reed Kelly and another bucket for Kelly. It's now 31-8 the lead for the Islanders. As it's Jackson Polk with it on the perimeter. Now Johnson. About a 2-second shot clock, game clock difference between, we should be here for North Platte High School as it's Roman at the free throw line in trouble, lost the basketball, stolen away. Throw all the way up to Evan McDonald, and he'll go for the layup, and he'll nail it. Evan McDonald with his first 2 points. The throw up here for Jesse Mock, 7 seconds into the lane, floats it and hits it. Jesse Mock collects his first 2 points. With 2 seconds, Nelson will heave it up. He won't get it, but that'll do it here for the first half. A forgettable first half for North Platte High School, as so far they trail this game 33-10, and you know, it was a perfect storm of missed opportunities and a perfect storm for the Islanders to take advantage, as we've talked about all game today. So far, the height really being the key difference between these two teams, as Grand Island has really used its height and its length to perfect effect, forcing North Platte High School into some awkward situations, specifically in the perimeter, as you know, they're going for a zone defense, a 2-3 zone down low, and so far North Platte High School has just been unable to break this apart. Early on, it looked like they were finding maybe some mild success, getting some open looks, but the shots weren't falling, and now they've gotten into a problem where they're now trailing 33-10, and the looks they're getting are mostly at the perimeter, which they're just not taking any shots at the perimeter so far today, and that's just cost them with some opportunities. And I'm not saying that they should be taking bad shots at the perimeter, but so far Grand Island is forcing North Platte to try and maybe attempt these three-pointers that the Bulldogs just aren't biting on, which is good, but because of that, they're not really being able to create anything offensively, and with that, they trail 33-10 here at halftime. With that, we'll step aside and we'll take a break. We come back. It'll be our quick stop halftime show right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, of course, live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by Allo Communications.
On your Christmas list, Indian Meadows is having a huge blowout sale just in time for Christmas. Men's shirts, jackets, vests, shoes, up to 50% off. Give them a gift certificate and let them choose from golf balls, clubs, shoes, putters, gloves, or bags. How about a membership or a punch card for green fees or the driving range? Register for a free driving range punch card and check out the new arrivals. Indian Meadows Golf Course, open daily noon to 4 on West Walker Road, North Platte. CT Computer Services in North Platte is your one-stop computer shop, offering PC and Mac repair, in-shop, on-site, or remote services available for your home or business. They also offer PC sales and service of major brands like Lenovo and Dell, new and refurbished units in stock, and even custom-built PCs. Prices for every budget starting at less than $300. CT Computer Services at Phillip and Willow in North Platte, or call 534-3628. CT Computer Services, your IT guys.
Portable, super quiet, and fuel efficient Honda EU Series generators are ideal for camping, tailgating, home backup power, and more. All feature Honda's CO Minder carbon monoxide detection system for added peace of mind. Select models include Bluetooth connectivity for wireless control with Honda's My Generator smartphone app. Go with a Honda EU Series generator. It's power you can trust.
We've got the power at Budkeep Power Sports.
Your husband is pretty handy to have around. He makes the world's best mac and cheese. He's in the Tickle Monster Hall of Fame. And he can teach anyone how to throw strikes. But a busted pipe and a basement full of water?
Honey, I think we need a plumber.
Is a little out of his league. That's where a homeowner's policy from Shelter Insurance comes in handy. We'll help get your house back in order and your husband back to what he does best.
Find me, Brent Rogo, at 502 East Francis.
Sandhills State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhills State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhills State Bank, member FDIC.
The North Platte Public Schools prepares all students to be productive, responsible citizens in a safe, caring, supporting learning environment with caring staff, engaging curriculum, clean facilities, and updated technology. You can rely on our schools giving your child the tools they need for a successful future. For more information, including enrollment and career opportunities, visit nppsd.org. North Platte Public Schools. Communicate, connect, commit.
I'm Jared Remus with Jerry Remus Chevrolet of North Platte. The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM, KOOQ AM, North Platte. We've got the keys to your new car.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to halftime. North Platte High School currently trailing Grand Island and the Islanders 33-10. Again, Quick Stop halftime show. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. Again, our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. It's been a forgettable first half for this North Platte High School offense, as really they've just been overpowered and really been struggling to find any momentum and really any separation to create opportunities. It's tough because we've seen the flashes. Of course, Grand Island bringing in a very heavy zone defense, and the best way to break down a zone defense is great passing, and we've seen it. North Platte has been able to create some great passes, but it hasn't been consistent. And of course, this team that has been identified as a team that not a good three-point shooting team, or a team that is going to really take chances at the three-point line, so far has really shown that ability to not take threes. And because of that, they are trailing 33-10. We'll get into our stats here, provided by Skiles, Loop, Bremer, and White CPAs, where they are your partners for the future. On the side of the Islanders, it's led by Mukaini Makomo, who has 15 total points. He's gone 3 for 3 from the free throw line in today's game. 3 points for Baber Chol and 2 rebounds, 2 for Jackson Bernal, 2 for Evan McDonald, and then 4 for Reed Kelly. On the side of North Platte High School, 6 points for Lance Gifford. He's got 3 rebounds, and then 2 for Jesse Mack, who has, again, 2 fouls in this game. Landon O'Brien has 2, and that is the scoring so far here for the side of North Platte High School, as once again they are trailing right now to Grand Island and the Islanders 33-10. And you know, when I go sitting here thinking about what are some keys to the second half, it really is just going to boil down to, you got to, I'm going to say trust the three, but you got to really be able to attempt some. Because so far, Jesse Mock has 1 lone three-point attempt on today's game. And yes, it hasn't been successful, but the Bulldogs are going to have to start taking those threes and start maybe shooting the ball a little bit more than they want to maybe start bringing some momentum back into this game as they trail 33-10. And defensively, it's so tough, as we know, as we've seen and talked about in the pregame show. Nobody is under 6'3" on this Grand Island starting 5, and it's starting to show as the Bulldogs have struggled to really prevent any drives into the paint from, of course, Mukaini Makoma or from the side of Baber Chol. And because of that, defensively needs some double teams and some help in those help side double team defense. They need to force Mukaini Makoma to not drive into the lane and take some heavily contested shots if the Bulldogs want any chance to come in this second half and potentially pick up the victory. Again, trailing 33-10 here. Again, quick stop, halftime show. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick stop, always open right around the corner. We'll have second half action. We come back here to Grand Island, FM 98.1 and 1410, of course, live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by Allo Communications.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine, too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first.
See me, Pete Volz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
Hoop season is here, and don't forget about those wrestlers. But where do we go to catch all the action? Dave's Place. Duh! Pizza, wings, cool drinks, and nightly dinner specials.
Made with fresh dough. Before, during, or after the game, stop by Dave's Place and bring the crew. Our family atmosphere can't be beat.
Dave's Place on East 4th Street in North Platte.
Dine in,
carry out, DoorDash,
or online at davesplacemp.com.
Whoop, whoop. Your health is nothing to fool with. That's why when supplies are important, you should trust no one but the best. Great Plains Home Care Equipment features full home care outfits. All of the items you or your loved one will need for rehabilitation, including oxygen and respiratory equipment, whether it's for staying at home or for moving around. Great Plains Home Care Equipment, 600 East Francis Street, Suite 6 in North Platte.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
North Platte Post Sports.
We're back here to Grand Island. North Platte currently trailing the Islanders 33-10. Our halftime brought to you in part by Quick Stop. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. Suppose thank you to our other sponsors for today's game. Allo Communications. Allo's packages let you experience fast, reliable fiber internet, fiber TV, fiber phone, online, allofiber.com. Second half action just about to get underway between these two teams. As again, talked about it at halftime. North Platte really looking to find some sort of momentum here in the second half as the Islanders will take the initial start of this second half with a comfortable 33-10 lead, 23 points. Bulldogs were able to find some momentum in the second half, but overall wasn't a huge game-turning momentum. Would like to slowly chip away here in this second half. With it now, Albers to the far side, Makoma. As he'll drive, baseline, Makai Makoma will kick it. Oh, as was Aber Chol thought about the three, but dishes it now to Nelson. Nelson picks his dribble up, needs some help. Running out of time, will find it in Makoma in a double team. Makoma back to Nelson. Now Chol with it. 12 on the shot clock. Makoma will step out and reset the offense. Down low it goes to McDonald. McDonald rotating, and he'll go up and under. No good. Fought for by Jesse Mock, and rebounded there by Jesse Mock. Got quite a challenge with Evan McDonald as well as Makaidi Makoma, and he able to come away with that rebound. Now here comes North Platte the other way. Polk with it on the far side. Now to Caden Johnson. Trying to break down this 2-3 zone, get it down low to Gifford. Gifford from around 6 feet, from 16 down, will pass it to the side of Jesse Mock. No good as Aber Chol now collects the rebound. Up to Makoma, hop steps, and he goes into the lane. Records his 17th point as Makaidi Makoma picks up another bucket. He's got 17, and with that, it's a 34-10 lead as Gifford's shot comes up short. Chol picks up his 4th rebound, and the other way with it comes Grand Island. Aber Chol back to Makoma, guarded by Jesse Mock. Makoma dribbling and pass it now to the far side, Nelson. Nelson will pivot around the perimeter and pick up his dribble looking for help. Nelson running out of time, hands it off to Chol. And they're going to call a timeout on the side of Grand Island as they couldn't get anything going offensively. So we'll step aside and we'll take a timeout ourselves. North Platte trailing 35-10. We come back here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course, live streaming on that NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by Hello Communications.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair Dino Pay saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop.
North Platte Post Sports.
Well, back here to Grand Island, North Platte High School currently at the moment trailing the Islanders 35-10 following an Islanders timeout. 15 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann in the Fortifying Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Alongside our other sponsors for today's game, CT Computer Services, your IT guy since 2005. As here comes Makoma and the Islanders to start out of this timeout with 9 seconds on the shot clock. Cohen Nelson now with it. He's got 6 seconds. Cross courts it over to Makoma. Pulls up for 3. Oh my good heavens, and he nails it. 20 points for Makoma. Left open just barely on the near side corner, and he drains a 3, and it's now 38-10. Jackson Polk into the lane. He'll turn around for his floater. No good as Babber Chol collects his 5th rebound. And now up the court with it comes Makota. He goes in, he Euro steps, no good as Lance Gifford picks up his 4th rebound as Makoma no good. North Platte needs to find something here offensively to break this stalemate as it's Caden Johnson for 3 off the mark. Babber Chol now collects his 6th rebound as that one's going to skip through Cohen Nelson's fingertips, and with that, a big substitution now for the Islanders with Reed Kelly alongside Jackson Bernal and John. I believe it's going to be John Kernis will sub in, as out goes basically everybody but Makoma. And with that, Bulldogs now might have a little bit of a better opportunity to get things going here on this offensive trip, as it's again, a 3-2 zone as Johnson almost lost the basketball. Mock on the near side wing in the corner, going to cross court it to Lance Gifford, almost out of his reach, but he'll glove it down with 17 on the shot clock. Now to Jackson Polk. 5:07 left to go here in this third. Now to Gifford. Gifford pulls up for 3, had some daylight, no good. Tipped up, tipped around, Johnson with the rebound, blocked from behind, he collects his own miss. And there's Caden Johnson picking up his first 2 points. And with that, a 38-12 lead, as now checking in comes Eli Broman for North Platte High School. McDonald with it, dribbling it into the near side corner. Oh, swatted away by Lance Gifford, but he'll still stay with the Islanders as Gifford swiped it away. As out comes Landon O'Brien, and checking in comes, as I said, Eli Broman. 4:41 left to go here in this third quarter. Knights, no Knights. There's no Knights in this game. Bulldogs looking to find a knight in shining armor to save them from this trampling that has come from the Islanders, as Reed Kelly down low gets fouled, I believe, by Lance Gifford. That'll be Gifford's first foul today and the first team foul here in this third quarter. So it's been a relatively clean game from either side. It's just been Islanders that have picked up most of the points, as that free throw from Reed Kelly is off the mark. 38-12, still the lead. As here comes Kelly looking to attempt his second free throw. It's up and it's away, and it will rattle itself in and out as Gifford now collects his 5th rebound. Trending towards a double-double at the moment with 6 rebounds and 5 boards. Gifford on the far side wing, and passing out to Jackson Polk. Polk thought about the 3, but kicks it now to Broman. Gifford, far side, still in his zone defense. Back to Eli Broman. Down low goes to Mock. Mock kicks it. How about Jackson Polk for 3? Hits him in some warm-ups. It takes a nasty bounce, and it finds its way in somehow. But there's the first 3 of this game for North Platte High School, and it couldn't have come at a better time, as Cooking now into the cutting. Evan McDonald for his his 4th point, is just like that. Grand Island answers back following the 3 from North Platte High School. How about Gifford? He'll drive baseline, and they'll call a foul on Makoma. With 3:42 left, Makoma now on his 2nd foul. As out will come Evan McDonald, as Babber Chol now checks in, and a timeout called by head coach Jimmy Peck. And with that, we'll take a timeout as well. Bulldogs trailing in this one 40-15 with 3:42 left to go here in this third quarter. We'll have more when we come back here to Grand Island, FM 98.1 and 1410, and of course, live streaming NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by Allo Communications.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Find me, Brent Rogo, at 502 East Francis.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here, Grand Island. It's currently a 40-15 lead as North Platte High School is still struggling to find any momentum offensively. Our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann in the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann in the Fortify Group. His new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. As Baber-Cho will dish it down low to Reed Kelly. Kelly up and under, blocked up by Lance Gifford as he'll collect that loose basketball, and now he'll take it up the court with it. Also, thank you to our sponsors for today's game, Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota, just south of I-80 in North Platte, invites you to stop out, take a test drive here today. Premier Toyota, let's go places. The floater from Lance Gifford's off the mark, fought for, thrown up, picked up by Reed Kelly, and now here comes a 2-on-2 fast break for the Islanders, but the offense will slow down, and now here comes Grand Island. Kaidi Makoma now back on out. 3 on the way from Colonel's, no good. And it's going to be rebounded there, I believe, by Caden Johnson, and it is, and he'll take it up the court now. Johnson collecting his first rebound today. Jackson Polk with it here at the logo, essentially. Now around the perimeter, dribbles, passes it to Mock on the near side. He'll dribble down low, in and out of the hands of Eli Broman. The throw up to Colonel's, 1-on-2. Now to Barnell, no good as that's out of his hands. Back down to Colonel's. Makoma, he'll drive baseline and he'll lay it up, and he'll find another bucket. Makaide Makoma goes baseline up and over his defender, and it's now 22 points for him. As it's Landon O'Brien looking to check in as Gifford's floater is blocked but fouled by Reed Kelly. Makoma has 22 points in today's contest. Perfect 3 for 3 from the free throw line, and then also got 1 rebound to his name. Outside North Platte High School, Lance Gifford with 6 points and 5 rebounds for the Bulldogs. That is their highest scorer in this game, trailing 42-15. As that first free throw from Gifford is off the mark. As out comes Jesse Mock, and some big substitutions coming in for the side of the Islanders. Some more reserves coming in. Ethan Foley alongside Yat Yengmer. He'll be subbing in here for the Islanders, starting to see their reserves up 42-15. As here comes, it's getting Lance Gifford's free throw. He'll nail the second, so he's 1 for 2 on this trip, and it's 42-16. As a throw up now goes to Bodie Albers. Albers cross-courts it over to Makoma for 3, way off the mark. Gifford collects his 6th rebound, and he'll take it up the court. North Platte High School. Guarded by Scholl. Now to the far side, Jackson Polk and Eli Broman. Broman cross-courts it to Gifford for 3. Lance Gifford takes a bad bounce as it bounces off of the shot clock. With that, a turnover for North Platte High School, as it's Ethan Foley who will be inbounding it for Grand Island underneath the basket. Makoma still in. Foley. Now to Albers, back to Foley. Up to Yengmer. Yengmer lost the basketball, but there's Makoma to pick it up on his near side out of bounds line. He'll pick it back up, Makoma. Foley into the far corner to Yengmer. Got Yengmer now with the basketball to Makoma, almost stolen by Caden Johnson. With that, be an inbounds on the far side for Grand Island as Jesse Mock looks to recheck back in for North Platte High School. Is now checking out will come Eli Broman. Ian Cowdy will check in, actually, with Jackson Polk and Hayden Johnson that will sub out for North Platte High, as Cowdy as well as Broman sub on in for North Platte, as Makoma is able to find it to Chol on the near side. Aber Chol with it. Now back to Foley. 1:25 here in the third quarter. Foley dishes it. Yengmer thought about pulling up, but pivots around and floats it short. And rebounded strongly there by Eli Broman, as now here comes the tempo up for North Platte High School. as it's one Jesse Mock. Cross courts it to Gifford. Gifford into the lane. Euroing up for the layup. It's blocked, but fouled. Bodie Albers gets dinged for the foul as Gifford goes into the lane. And with that third team foul for Grand Island here in this third quarter, but Lance Gifford will now go to the free throw line. He's 1 for 2 today, as more reserve substitutions will be coming in, make that 2 for 3. He's got 7. As now checking in comes Evan McDonald alongside Ethan Kostler, as Makoma is still in the game for the Islanders. 42-17 the lead. Make that 48-17 following yet again another good free throw from Lance Gifford. He's 3 for 4 as Eli Broman almost got the steal on the far side with the inbound. But expecting here pretty soon Makide Makoma to be subbing out, as the Islanders have gone to a pretty much full reserve rotation minus Makoma. As Albers with it now, gets it tipped away and picked up by Lance Gifford. Here comes Gifford, 1-on-3, down to Mock in a double team. He lost the basketball, spinning and fades with it, takes a bad bounce, and it's rebounded on the side by Evan McDonald. His now third rebound is up the court with it, McDonald. Makoma now with it, down low it goes to McDonald. McDonald going up, he's going under, and he will not get the bucket with 30 seconds left to go here. And a fought for, Gifford now has it. 29 seconds. He looks to push tempo, Lance Gifford does. Will now slow it down and kick it down low to a great basket underneath from Landon O'Brien. Caught the defense lacking. Picks up a beautiful point for the Bulldogs, 42-20. As McDonald now has it. Makoma for 3 on the near side. Oh, nothing but net. As Makide Makoma picks up his 25th point, and it's now 45-20. Into the lane, O'Brien will float it. It will be missed as time expired, and we're now going to the fourth quarter. North Platte High School trailing in this one by a large margin, 45-20. When we come back here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by Allo Communications.
Can you feel it? The feeling of starting something new. The feeling of success. At Mid-Plains Community College, our instructors are ready and willing to support you on every step of your educational journey. Whether you're just starting out or changing careers, MPCC can help you transform your future. Learn more by visiting our website at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See me, Pete Volz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
North Platte Post Sports.
Well, back here to Grand Island. Islanders leading this one 45-20 with 8 minutes left to go here in the ball game. Again, our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. As that one's almost stolen away by Makide Makoma, and then stolen away on that cross-court pass by Evan McDonald. And here comes the Islanders the other way with it. Also, thank you to our sponsors for today's game, Allo Communications. Allo has packages let you experience fast, reliable fiber internet, fiber TV, and fiber phone online. AlloFiber.com, as it's Landon O'Brien that steals it on the other side for North Platte High School, and he gets it out. Some good passing, 3 on the way. Oh, in and out from the side of Ian Cotty. Almost had it as Makoma now throws it on up. Cross-court pass on over to Babber Chol. He misses that one, and a strong rebound coming in from Cowdy. And now here comes North Platte the other way. 7:13 left to go, trailing 45-20. Gifford, top of the three-point line with it now. Will pick his dribble up and finds Jesse Mock as the offense getting a little stale here at the moment. 20 on the shot clock. He'll pass out to Broman. Eli Broman out to the free throw line with Landon O'Brien, and he nails it from the free throw line. Landon O'Brien's got 6 points in today's game. a good, healthy mix-in offensively for the Bulldogs, as it's 45-22. McDonald out of McComa at around the three-point line. Scholl drives baseline. Babber Scholl will have a foul called against him or called on him, as that's going to be a push coming in, I believe. That's on Ian Cowdy. That is going to be on Cowdy as first, as Jackson Polk will check in. And also checking in, Cohen Nelson for the side. Actually, Reed Kelly is that pass intercepted there by Jackson Polk. Again, Reed Kelly checks in as well as Cohen Nelson. Gifford on the near side penetrates through two defenders up for the layup. He gets it. Lance Gifford with a nice move. He's got 10 points in this game, and it's 45-22. Some good aggression from Gifford as Makaide Makoma goes into the lane, and a foul will be called as he was driving. I'm going to call that on Jackson Polk, his second, and the second team foul here in the fourth with 6:19 left to go. A 45-24 lead tonight. The Bulldogs getting some good offense here in this start of the fourth quarter as, Makaide Makoma had to go save that basketball after a bad pass from Cohen Nelson on the inbound. Now McDonald with it, guarded by Broman. Now to Nelson. Nelson down low to Kelly on the much smaller Jackson Polk. They're calling offensive foul on the charges. That's one of the things, even though Jackson Polk is the much smaller defender on Reed Kelly, Kelly went too aggressive on the back down, and Polk falls his way down, and with that a charge, and a timeout going to be called on the side of the Islanders. Again, 45-24 the lead for Grand Island here with 6:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. With that, we'll step aside and we'll take a break, come back. More action here at FM 98.1, AM 1410, of course, live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by Allo Communications.
Hello, producers. Matt Graves here, your local Rink Seed dealer. You ask, why would I represent Rink Seed? The company is family-owned and operated. You can call the office and talk to Jeff, Alex Rink, or Dr. Rick Batty. Customer service that's always black and white with honesty and integrity. I'd like an opportunity on your farm. Call myself at 308-214-1074 or DSM William Jennings 402-961-0963. As always, Rink means results.
North Platte Post Sports.
We're back here to Grand Island. Grand Island and the Islanders leading 45-24 over North Platte High School with 6:05 left to go in this fourth quarter. Again, our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann of the Fortifying Group. You can check out Kevin McGann, the Fortifying Group, at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. As Caden Johnson wasn't looking at the pass that was intended to him from Jackson Polk, and with that, a turnover for North Platte immediately out of the timeout. Not what head coach Jimmy Pack was looking for, as great passing. Babber Scholl for three, and he nails it on the far side. Babber Scholl hits his second three. He's got 6 points now, but immediately after that North Platte mistake, they cost, and they get absolutely punished on the other side with a three from Babber Scholl, and then another mistake on this side after Lance Gifford overthrows the pass down low, and that's another turnover for North Platte. As here comes Cohen Nelson into the lane. He'll dribble out to the perimeter and set the offense back up for Grand Island. Makaide Makoma now with it. At the top of the three-point line, guarded by Jesse Mock. Looks for help, picks his dribble up, and finds it in Cohen Nelson. Nelson with 15 on the shot clock, drives into the lane. Up for the layup, no good. There's Jackson Polk. The throw up now to Jesse Mock on a 1-on-2. Mock will lay it up and in. There's Jesse Mock for his fourth point. 48-26 the lead now for the Islanders with 5:05 left to go. Nelson to Makoma. Makoma guarded by Broman to Babber Scholl. Now back to Makoma on the near side wing. He'll cross-court it over to Reed Kelly, but now it's Nelson with it. Going Nelson to Reed Kelly. He'll drive in, and he'll go up for the easy layup. Oh, he'll blow it. He'll pick up the miss another one. Scholl with his next rebound will make it third time the charm for Babber Scholl. He'll pick up another two. It's 50-26. 8 points for Scholl, as there's a foul going to be called on the defensive side for the Islanders. And Scholl with 8 points is Landon O'Brien now will check in for Caden Johnson, and it's Gifford. Now we'll inbound it here on the near side. 4:32 left to go, a 50-26 lead. Grand Island. Jackson Polk now has it at the logo and will be dribbling it up, guarded by Jackson Bernal. Then kick it to Gifford, far side corner as well. Gifford gets a screen. Now to Mock at the free throw line. Mock back on over. Gifford for three. Money! Lance Gifford. He's got 13 points, another three. This time for Lance Gifford, and scoring starting to slowly drip its way in here for North Platte High School. It might be just a little too late as they again trail 50-29 with 4 minutes left to go here in the ballgame. Bernal to Chol on the far corner. He'll drive in and Euro his way in for a bucket. Babber Chol picks up his 10th point. It's now 52-29. As he Euros his way in. Hold that thought. Broman for three. Rims in and out. Rebounded there by Evan McDonald. That's his fourth. And now up the court with it comes McDonald to Makoma. He'll drive baseline, but he'll get called for the travel, and that's a turnover for Grand Island. With 3:34 left to go in this ball game, a 52-29 lead in favor of the Islanders. Thank you again to our sponsors for today's game, Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota just south of I-80 in North Platte. I invite you to stop out and take a test drive here today. Premier Toyota, let's go places. Gifford for three. Rims in and out. There's Landon O'Brien with a strong rebound. And now here comes Jesse Mock once more for three. Off the back iron. And rebounded by Mukaidi Makoma as he'll now take it up the list with it. Makoma to the far side. Download Reed Kelly underneath the basket. Tries to get it and will get it to a cutting in Evan McDonald for his 6 points. As Evan McDonald picks it up. And with that, a foul going to be called on the floor there. I believe on Jackson Bernal. He'll get called for it, and checking in comes John Kernis out for Aber Chol, and out comes Jackson Polk, and in comes Kate Johnson. As Lance Gifford will now inbound it for North Platte. Throws it in, and back to Gifford. Oh, he gets called for the travel, trying to pump fake on the three and drive into the lane, but move the foot, and that's a travel. So with 2:55 left, a 54-29 lead as out goes for the first time today Makaide Makoma. As here comes the reserve units for the side of the Islanders. Ethan Kostler alongside Yet Yengmer. Now it's Bernal with it with 2:53 left to go. Now looking to check in comes Tanner Horn for the side of North Platte. Into lane, McDonald! Oh, missed the shot, but a foul will be called. That foul's going to be called on Eli Broman, his first, and the third team foul for North Platte in this fourth quarter. As Horn will check in for North Platte. His first time today, Mr. Tanner Horn. Sophomore getting some action here. As for the free throws will come Evan McDonald. He's got 6 points today. Make that 7 with his first free throw made. It's 55-29 the lead as out comes Eli Broman. 1 for 1 from Evan McDonald. He'll set and he'll fire away his second, and he nails that one. He's got 7 points as another substitution coming in for the Islanders. Brody Mitzkin will now sub in for Grand Island. With 2:44 left to go, here comes Lance Gifford the other way with it. Gifford gets a screen. On the perimeter, picks his dribble up, finds Horn. Back to Gifford, looks to drive in on Yengmer, and with that, Yengmer will get called for his first foul here in this ball game. It's now 56-29 as another substitution comes in. Ethan Foley as out comes Jackson Bernal, and that'll probably do it for the starters as well as the backups as now the reserves check in. As Caden Johnson now with it, guarded by Kernis, and into the lane, and Caden Johnson will miss that. Big rebound for Yangmer is now up the court with it. Comes Grand Island with 2:22 left to go here in this ball game. As now looking to check in for North Platte High School, Brady Hannaborg. To the far side with it, dribbling in Ethan Foley. Oh, as Kernis will not get that ball. He'll cross on over side of Tanner Horn, and he'll go in for the bucket. John Kernis picks up his 7th point. As in the lane, the kick out to Gifford. He thought about the three, and now will step back, and the offense will establish itself for North Platte High School with 1:59 left to go here in the ballgame. The handoff to O'Brien. Now Gifford with it in a double team. Will drive in on Foley. Hop stepping. He's going to get into a tangle match. Will strip the ball away and float it up and gets it. Strength of Lance Gifford to pull away on that potential jump ball and pick up his now 15th point. 58-31. Up the court now comes Kostler with it to the near side. Back to Foley with 1:22 left. How about Colonels for three? No good. And that's rebounded by Landon O'Brien, his third. O'Brien looking to go coast to coast. He almost gets it. Oh, and a late foul will be called on the shot. And they'll call that foul on Ethan Foley, his first, and that brings Landon O'Brien to the free throw line as once again looking to check in comes Brady Hanneborg. As O'Brien so far today, 6 total points, and now his first attempts at the free throw line. Make that 7. So he nails that first one. It's 58-32 as out comes Lance Gifford. A great job for Gifford today. 15 points, 6 rebounds alongside 3 for 4 from the free throw line. 58-32 as that one's missed there by the side of Landon O'Brien. And up the court with it on the far side comes Colonels. Now dishing in on to Minkin. Back to Colonels as now looking to sub in for North Platte High School. Blake Tonkinson is that pass going to be intended down low for Colonels. No good as here comes Tonkinson into the game. Well, was going to come in as that was actually a foul called on Tanner Horn. His first with 58 seconds left to go. Colonels will nail his first free throw. He's got 8 points. As now checking in comes Blake Tonkinson, and out comes Jesse Mock for the last time today. 57 seconds left to go. A 59-32 lead as Colonels now with his 8th point will look for his 9th, and he gets that 9th from the free throw line. Now up the court with it comes the Bulldogs, trailing by 28, 60-32. It's going to be O'Brien trying to get it down low, does so. The floater will find the mark there from Caden Johnson. His first 2 points today, and it's 60-34 as O'Brien gets to steal. He'll go up, and it's swatted away by Colonels on that layup. The athleticism from John Colonels coming into effect right there. He's now with 29 seconds, about a 2-second shot clock, game clock difference. Here come the Islanders. Youngmer with it, guarded by Horn. He'll drive. Hop step, up for the layup, no good. Collects his miss and gets it for Youngmer. 62-34, and with 11 seconds, North Platte looking for a last-second score here to end this game. Down low to O'Brien, 6 seconds. He lost the basketball. It's picked up by the Islanders, and that'll do it for this game. A forgettable game for North Platte High School boys basketball team as they struggled from the offset here against Grand Island, and the Islanders found some good momentum in the second half, but it was far too late for them to really do anything as they fall here 62-34 to now be 1-3 this season compared to the Islanders, who are now 3-4 after this victory. Tough opponent really overall for North Platte High School from just a stylistic standpoint. You know, Bulldogs, of course, not the fault of their own, struggling for height in this starting rotation that they got, and it showed today with all the height that the Islanders had. They executed perfectly on a lot of their opportunities. But North Platte really, you know, I don't really think the height was the main issue in today's game. It really was their inability to break down this zone defense from Grand Island. They started with a 2-3 zone from the start of this game, and really the Bulldogs just couldn't find any momentum to break through with it until, again, basically it was too late in the second half when they finally started to find some more momentum against this 2-3 zone. But in the end, it didn't really mean much as they fall in this one. Again, 62-34. Well, we'll step aside and we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we will have our Quick Stop post-game show, as well as head coach Jimmy Pack stepping down to speak with us when we come back. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course live streaming NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by Allo Communications.
Marcus is giving a holiday gift to himself?
Yeah.
I was a really good boy this year.
Oh, good for you.
I got $50 of Runza gift cards to give to my friends and got a $10 gift card for myself.
Well, sometimes it's better to give and receive.
Right? I made a list, checked it twice.
And the list said Marcus?
List said Marcus.
'Tis the season. Buy $50 of Runza gift cards and get a $10 gift card free. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
Ben is in a sticky situation.
I got so excited for my fresh-baked Runza cinnamon rolls that I forgot to grab a napkin.
Now you got cinnamon roll fingers, and they're so ooey.
And gooey. I can't grab a spoon to dig into my delicious homemade chili.
Maybe you should call for help?
Oh, I'll call my mom. Oh, I've ruined my phone.
Worth it, though. Come get Runza's homemade chili, fresh-baked cinnamon rolls, and a napkin today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Get the results you need with Red Willow Chemical. Whether you're looking for generic or name brand chemicals and fertilizer, they got you covered. And with their bulk options and delivery and aerial application services, you can save time and get the job done right. Their experienced staff is here to help you tailor a plan that fits your specific needs so you can trust them to deliver. Don't wait. Visit Red Willow Chemical today and see the difference quality products and personalized service can make. Contact them now.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
I'm Jared Remus with Jerry Remus Chevrolet of North Platte. The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KOOQ AM North Platte. We've got the keys to your new car.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair Dino Pay saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop.
Larry's Glass is better known and has over 40 years of experience in glass replacement and installation. Whether you need a new window for your home, storefront, or vehicle, they have the expertise to get the job done. Larry's team of skilled professionals use the highest quality materials and techniques to ensure your satisfaction. Larry's takes pride in delivering outstanding service with affordable pricing and are on the Better Business Bureau honor roll. Trust Larry's Glass to take care of your glass needs, and you'll appreciate the difference that over 40 years of experience can make.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first.
See me, Matthew Musselman, on how I can help your auto, home, and life needs.
At Allo, we believe in the exceptional. From extraordinary whole home coverage to super fast speeds, our local teams are always on hand to make sure your service is running at top performance. Let go of lag, banish buffering, and enjoy outstanding service throughout your entire home. We believe in delivering nothing less than exceptional service, so that's exactly what we do. Visit us at allofiber.com to experience the exceptional.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Home back here to Grand Island. North Platte High School unfortunately falls in this game 62-34 to the Islanders to now move to 1-3 overall in the season compared to 3-4 for Grand Island. Quick Stop, again, post-game show, 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. Well, wrong quarter there. Also linking to our timeout sponsors for today's game, Kevin McGann. Check out the Fortify Group at Kevin McGann. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. really this game, I think, just boiled down to just a stylistic mismatch for North Platte High School and the limitations that this team has. And, really it's not a knock on how they played. It's just, sometimes you're going to find those teams that you play against that just you don't match up well with. And that happens in basketball. You see it in the NBA all the time. Certain teams match up better than other teams. Look at the Dallas-Denver game that just happened last night. The Dallas Mavericks didn't have a center. Nikola Jokic went to town on that team and really tore them apart from the inside out. And that's just kind of how this game was. Bulldogs don't have tremendous height and really don't have tremendous shooting ability to break down a zone like what Grand Island was putting in. And just because of that, they fell behind early and really struggled to find ways to crack through not only the pressure, but the defense that was being forced on by Grand Island. Basically, before it was too late, they really in the second half started to show some more signs of life offensively. Lance Gifford ended with 15 points. Landon O'Brien with 7 in those two, and as well as Jesse Mock getting 4 points in that second half as well. It really was starting to show that they were starting to break down this Grand Island defense, but at that point it was just too little, too late, and they come up short in this one, 62-34, but of course got to blink that right out of the mind because they got a game on Thursday against Columbus, who I think they match up much better against. Of course, Columbus more known for its athleticism, just like the Knights are. Not so much so their height, and you're going to see that against Columbus on Thursday once again on the road. So you won't see North Platte High School at home again until after the new year when they take on Kearney. But really, just a tough game for the Bulldogs. Something they just got to, I think, wipe through their mind and focus on to, of course, the next game coming up in just a few days, 62-34. Just waiting for head coach Jimmy Pack to come on out and have a talk with us. Quick Stop post-game show, 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. How about we get into our Ameriprise Financial Money Players of the Game for today's game, not just for the boys, but also for the girls, as they didn't get to that, but they picked up a strong victory over the Islanders in this one. As that's not the right read. Whoopsie daisies! I pulled out the wrong sheet. It happens every once in a while. You got so many sheets that you got to mess around with. You just pull out the wrong one. Our Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the Game, of course, on the girls' side, going to go to Clancy Brown. She had 26 points in the victory for North Platte High School, and she is our girls' money player of the game. And, of course, when it comes to the boys' side, of course, the obvious answer is Lance Gifford with his 15, but how about Landon O'Brien coming up huge with some big shots for the boys' squad when they really needed some help with a secondary scorer. He came up huge with 7 points, 3 rebounds, and, of course, going 1 for 2 from the free throw line. When Money Matters, talk to Marshall Doty, Mark Tillman, and Jacob White, financial advisors with CIO Wealth Strategies, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC in North Platte, Nebraska. Talk to them about your professional financial service needs. Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, member FINRA, and, of course, SIP. Our final box score, we'll skip on over to this one. Our final box score here today for the boys' side is a 62-34 loss to Grand Island. While on the side of the girls, it was a much better outcome, if that's what you were hoping for here today. As for the girls, they took down Grand Island 59-29 to be above 500 for the first time this season. The box score is sponsored by Eeks Office. For copies, furniture, or janitorial supplies, think Eeks and visit eeks.com. Of course, as I talked about, there will be a game on Thursday for North Platte High School. We'll be taking on Columbus. We will not be on that game for the end of the year, but you will see me in the... I know, I feel you too. I'm going to miss you guys. You're going to miss me, guys. It's like a two-way street here. I'm going to miss you guys, but you will see us into the new... Oh, thank you so much. Into the new year, as that is when we will be seeing each other again at home. So I hope to see you all at the Doghouse, of course, when North Platte High School takes on, of course, Kearney. That's going to be a fun game. You're going to also see one Cannon Rath here at the game with me for that. One is a longtime Kearney alum from, well, Kearney, so it doesn't shock you. We'll make sure his allegiances are with us in the grand scheme of things. So we won't be covering the Thursday's game against Columbus, so you will be seeing us next time out in the new year against Kearney. Of course, you'll also be seeing us there with the side of North Platte Community College, as the Knights will be beginning in the second half of the year as well, following a impressive start to the season for both the boys, for the men's and the women's, as here comes the boys team, and shortly behind that should be head coach Jimmy Peck to have a word with us about today's game. So I got to stall as much as I can, but really, it's tough to say that the guys should hang their head much, because we all know how much of a competitive spirit this team has. But in a game like this, where they were at such a stylistic and systematic uphill battle, it's one of those games where I feel like it might be easier to get on over into the next game, as again, it was such a stylistic mismatch. There's nothing really they could have done differently than what they did today to prevent this outcome, and that's only going to, hopefully, as we get into that game in Columbus, put some steps forward for North Platte, and maybe hopefully they don't come out flat against a Columbus squad that, is vulnerable and a much better matchup for North Platte High School, not just from a style standpoint, but also from a size standpoint. That's always something we have to unfortunately talk about a lot this year, is that size mismatch that was, in full effect here today against Grand Island, but not to the degree that I really was expecting. I was expecting a more I won't say hodgepodge, but I was expecting more of a mismatch down low for the Bulldogs. But really, it just came down to that zone defense, and that's something that's really easy. I won't say, well, it's tough to say easy, but it really is simple to break down in the grand scheme of things, as it just requires a lot of really strong passes around the perimeter to set things up for, as we saw, passes down low in the paint, which were then well executed by North Platte and vying and getting a bucket, which then allowed them to then get down on defense and try to make a big stop. As again, Bulldogs fall here in this one, 62-34 against Grand Island and the Islanders. Here's just a quick little speaking word with head coach Jimmy Pax. He makes his way out of the arena. Don't want to keep up too long, as nice little lengthy travel. I don't say lengthy travel. It's a further travel there on Thursday. But coach, I talked about it here in the post game, that this just felt like, a style and systematic mismatch more than the team unable to, convert on a lot of things. Grand Island coming in with a tough defense that was based around zone, and the team just struggled to find really as many openings as you probably were hoping for. And then, of course, we talked about it. The size difference was going to be a problem, and this was one of those games where you just weren't going to win that size battle. And it just felt like from the get-go, things just tumbled down a quick downhill spiral.
Yeah, and I've feared that's coming if anybody gets on and looks at our stats and what we're shooting from the arc. I knew that a zone was going to come eventually, and we did work on it this week. But, like you said, it's hard for us to duplicate anybody's size and length, and they definitely had that. And we've got to learn how to fight, and that's why I keep telling them, you're not going to come out and go on a 10-0 run to start every game. You're going to have that happen to you, and you got to learn how to fight back, and that's we're going to keep working on that. But yeah, we knew somewhere along the line the zone was coming. We worked on it this week, but it's hard to duplicate that length.
It really is, and of course the zone defense is such a tricky thing to navigate, because you feel like you found an open man, but then that double team then collapses into a bad pass, and then things just spiral out of control. And it felt like in the second half things started to finally turn your direction, maybe more along the lines of they were letting up a little lighter on the defensive side, but it felt like the team was starting to finally break it down. But, as a coach who knows that, the three-pointer is not going to be your best friend, most of the time, what are some of the ways you can go about breaking down somebody that's going to be putting you in a zone, knowing you can't shoot yourself out of it?
Well, yeah, and that's exactly what they want you to do, is just try to shoot your way out. And, we definitely were working in. When we finally started getting some, we were flashing the high post, we were getting the ball in those short corner areas. We had guys flashing other areas, and we finally started getting some good looks. There's a lid on the rim. for a little while, and I'm not sure if the big layoff, we went, over a week without playing in high school basketball. It's kind of unheard of, and that's not an excuse at all. I will never make an excuse, but it's kind of like the length. It's hard to duplicate game speed in practice for 10 plus days. So, not saying they're lackadaisical. We had a great day of practice yesterday. I felt, and I told them that I felt overly confident, beyond confident that we were going to come out and really, play some good basketball. And I think it might have taken us to the third quarter to wake up, but it is what it is.
And that's kind of the thing. It's an unheard of break that really wasn't in your control at the very least. And as a creature of habit, everybody is, getting a whole week off really does throw teams in bigger loops than you'd imagine. Most people say, get a whole week's worth of rest away. But the problem is it's about that, again, the creatures of habit and the momentum that comes from it. So the fact that, you weren't able to build upon that victory against Alliance kind of really maybe hindered the momentum in this game. Again, as you say, not really an excuse, but that is such a wrench in everything's scheme, you can't really plan for it.
For sure. We had plenty of looks to look at, on film, and you're watching film with them, and you're putting this wrinkle in and that wrinkle in, but you just can't duplicate a game. There's nothing, we broke down practice on Friday. We scrimmaged 4 straight quarters. Us coaches refed. We did, everything, but there's no crowd, Our kids practice hard for the most part. But, like I told them, we can't afford any more of these. I'm going 85, 90% because we're the smallest team in our class. And we just played the biggest team enrollment-wise in our class, and we have no margin for error. We've had a lot of sickness, but I just told them everything's got to be 100% no matter what. But not happy with the layoff, but it happened. Like I said, we don't make excuses. We make the best out of the situation and try to build from there.
And I think that last half, even though, again, the scoreboard didn't reflect in it, just felt like a good step forward towards the next game, which is now back into rhythm before you get back out of rhythm again. But got Columbus on the road on Thursday, another lengthy travel, and it feels like your team has essentially become kind of minute or just like really acclimated with this long travels, which I think at this point is kind of a blessing to help prepare you for that run at districts where there'll be some times where you're going out to Lincoln or other games this season where you go out to Lincoln. So how do you feel, at the conclusion of this game towards the next game, which is just a couple of days away on Thursday?
I felt like we showed some tremendous things there in the third and fourth quarter with effort. We were finally getting some tips on balls. We forced them into some turnovers, and not that we had momentum or anything, but I felt like we kind of found at least the energy part of it. And I don't even think I think being at home might bother our guys more than being on the road. I don't know if they quite know what to do if they don't. We might have to get out of school early and drive around for 3.5 hours around the country roads and come back in. Yeah, well, that's all we've done is stare out of the windshield for a month now. We haven't had a game in the doghouse since November, so it won't have one until January. So, we're road warriors. We're used to that. It's not fun, but I do think our kids kind of wear it as a badge of honor that there's not anybody else in the state that can even come close to claiming. We've been on both ends of the state of Nebraska already this year, and we're not even to Christmas break yet.
Yeah, you probably broke anything Lincoln has done in the first 2 games than they probably ever will all season. But, of course, Columbus matches up a little bit better, than Grand Island does against your squad. And I think that alone will help give a boost to the team, just knowing that they won't have to – you still want to play perfect, of course, but they won't have to, worry about that height differential really altering some of their shot mechanics or their thought process.
Right, yeah. And I honestly didn't think, I thought Grand Island, after watching them against Northeast, we were going to be okay. We're never going to be bigger. But Columbus certainly, is a little bit more in the style that we play, so on and so forth. We don't have quite the size disadvantage. But, I've said it a million times, no excuses. We come out, we roll the ball.